Laredo, take us out.
Take her out.
All right! Yeah! Blast off! Take flight each and every Friday night. Join the fun and let's go off-world. Geek out with us live where the nerdiness will thrive. Buckle up and let's go off-world. Toys, comics, pop culture news, movies and so much more. Matthew, Jesse, Curtis, and Sean are your guides on this fun-filled tour. Blast off! Take flight each and every Friday night. Join the fun and let's go off-world. Let's go off-world. Let's go off-world. Hey, hey, hey. Let's go off-world tonight.
Woo-hoo! It is time for OffWorld. Joe, how are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic.
Very
Just
nice.
super
Very
happy to be here.
Me too.
I think it's time to possibly kick some tires and have Barrathir light your fires because we're going
Nice.
off-world.
Nice. Yeah, but that would probably disintegrate the tires, according to Jesse.
No, not on Mythos. Mythos tires.
Oh, Mythos tires are
strong.
really
Yeah,
sturdy.
the
They
rubber
know that the dragons are going to hit their tires, and so they make
Exactly.
them. Gotcha.
Mhm.
Okay, that makes
Yeah,
sense. Little housekeeping. We are going to talk about some dragon tonight. There is a dragon pre-order live, ready to go campaign. Just want to throw this out there. Just going to be some people that are really happy about the dragon. There's going to be some people that are really upset about the dragon. There's going to be some people that are upset about shipping. There's going to be people that are going to bicker on the internet. If you don't want to be a part of that, you may want to just stay off the internet for right now. Just may want to just kind of stay away, place your order, stay out of social media, or just ignore those people and keep scrolling. But just remember, like, whatever somebody else thinks, whether they're happy or mad or whatever, don't let them control you. All right. Don't let their attitude or their behavior or their words control how you feel and how your day is going. Okay. Don't give them that power over you. That's it. I just want to throw that out there because I see some things, some people going back and forth. It's like, do you like it? If you like it, great. You don't like it, that's cool too. Find something that you like. But don't let them affect you.
For me personally, and I was talking to some people yesterday and mentioned this. So sometimes real life is not so great.
Yep.
And that's why I have a hobby that makes me happy.
Yep.
And I don't want the happiness of my hobby to be ruined because then it's too much like real life. So I very much control my hobby space so that I am not made unhappy by this hobby that makes me very, very happy. So just try to be happy if you can.
There you go. You know, a wise man once said, don't worry, be happy. So there you go. Try it.
Yeah.
Next coming to the stage, he is the man of the thumbnail, the legendary Prime himself. It is Cosmic Jeff Ray, Dragon Jeff. What's up? Yeah, what's up, Dragon Jeff? How you doing, sir?
I'm doing great. I'm a little no sleep for Bather. I don't know. But I wanted to add to Joe. This is why Joe's not into Star Wars collecting because he would find himself very unhappy.
If it made me unhappy, I would stop.
Yeah.
I will say that at one point I was very heavy into the Motu world. And while I don't want to compare Motu to G.I. Joe or Star Wars, because I know those communities can be very opinionated, the Motu community was enough opinionated and enough fighting that I was just like, I gotta get out of here. So I left pretty much all the boards that I was in on the Motu world. except for the Mondo group. And you know, I like the Mondo more anyway, the Mondo versions. But it seems like the Mondo folks, I don't know if it's because it's a higher price point, and so I don't want to say they're more sophisticated, but they're more serious about the collecting. It's not like just going to Walmart and, you know, dishing out $15 and then, you know, bitching about how you don't like your life. I don't know. It just seems like the Mondo boards are a little bit, you know,
it's the country club of Motu collecting.
Yeah,
yeah, a little bit. So
you
know,
pay to play.
I don't know. You find your people, you know, you find your clan, and then just go from there. So if you're around a bunch of people that aren't making you feel happy, maybe you're around the wrong people. I don't know. Just throw that out there.
I agree.
Next, coming to the stage, we have an awesome person with us. It is Oz. What's up, Oz? How you doing, sir?
Oh, man. I'm doing great. And Curtis, I just got to let you know, actually, tires will ignite at 400 degrees Celsius, 750 degrees
in Mythos.
I don't know Mythos. I don't even know
has no tires.
Degree in which they measure temperature.
That's
I'm just stating us lowly earthborn people.
Here's the thing. We know from Eric Treadaway himself that there's a vast sea out there, right? With, you know, potentially sea creatures we haven't seen. There could be tires that we just have not seen yet. All right. We just don't know. We don't know that they exist. There's areas of Mythos that we haven't touched yet with these pillars and everything.
Like
we may end up on an island where it's just all like dune buggies with super thick dragon fighting tires. You know,
maybe Baethyr's breath weapon is not hot, and it actually just hurts your feelings, and all the skeletons turn black because they're emo now because they're sad.
Could be it. Just going to hit block on all my social media buttons and solve that issue. I will have the perfect defense against Baethyr.
Very
block,
nice.
Block.
Yeah, and you know, that's another thing too. Like, listen, I know it can be cumbersome to, you know, block somebody on social media, but if you feel like they add nothing to your life, there's nothing that they are going to contribute to make your life better, you can feel free to throw a block out there. I'm not a big blocker. I just don't typically like to block, mainly because if somebody's out there talking shit about me, I want to be able to see it. But if you feel like you need to do that, go ahead and block them. Throw a block out there. It's okay. It's all right. You know, make your life better.
Do you think that you've been blocked before, Curtis?
Oh, I know I've been blocked. It's one of those where like you'll see a post and it says like 7 comments, and then you go in the comments and you only see 6 comments. And you're like, aha.
Well, here's what I always find funny too, because you know, I've been an admin and a founder of a couple of groups, and gotta love it when they block you as an admin or a moderator, and you're just like, you know, that doesn't work, right? Like, I can still see all your shit.
Yeah, well, at least that in the cabal, that's a rule in there. You can't block an admin.
Yeah, not allowed to.
They will remove you.
That's standard, but it doesn't mean that people won't do it. They just
they can, but then
they've done it, and it's like, yeah, this doesn't work. I still see everything you're doing.
It is what it is. So anyway, Quite here says muck, but don't yuck. Don't yuck somebody's yum.
Don't yuck the
yum.
Yum.
If they're excited about it, listen. Jeff Ray was showing us a couple Motu figures earlier in our chat. I think one of them looks like absolute dog shit. I think the other one is awesome. But somebody in our group really loved the dog shit one, and that's fine. For them, my dog shit could be their treasure, right? And that's fine. That's cool. So, I'm really excited about a McFarlane figure right now. There's a Dr. Fate that they showed off that's for pre-order next month. I am over the fucking moon over.
If Van was here right now, he would.
I am more excited about this Dr. Fate than the dragon. I'm just going to throw that out there. This Dr. Fate is a figure that I've been waiting for in a 6-inch scale since I was a kid. Like, I want this Dr. Fate like nobody's business. But some people would look at that and go, that's an absolute dog shit figure. And that's cool. It's all right. It's not for everybody. Different strokes, man. Different strokes.
So, I mean, statistically, somebody has to. I mean, mathematically, someone has to be excited about a Dr. Fate figure that no one cares about. So there we go.
Yeah, I mean they're selling so many of them that they've got 2 that they're coming out with. They've got a darker colored version, and then they've got the better of the 2, the lighter colored version. So, yeah, I mean McFarlane's, he's selling toys, he's moving products, so somebody's buying this shit. I'm one of those people.
Curtis.
So, yeah. What else? Okay, so we're gonna talk some Dragon. We're gonna look at Dragon. I'm gonna place an order. I don't know about these guys. I won't speak for these guys. I don't want to put them on the spot. If there's somebody out there in the 20-something people watching that would like to jump on to place their order live tonight, feel free. We will shoot you an invite. You can pop on and place an order with us.
Be a first timer on OffWorld.
Yeah, or a 10th timer on OffWorld, whatever. I don't care. Yeah. I don't care, whatever. But yeah, we're gonna be placing some orders tonight. But before that, we do a little thing called pickups. Actually, I think there's a thing in here for this. We call it something else.
Payload. We found out about 2 weeks
ago. Payload.
What? This had a name the whole time?
Apparently.
Oh yeah, you both were.
Jesse put these things up here, and then we never used it. Like this one here, transmissions. This was like a segment that Joe was going to do, where he was going to put something out in the Legend Daddies Facebook group and put like a question. Or open it up for questions, and then people were going to throw stuff out there, and then he was going to bring them up, and nobody responded. Everybody was like, "Who the fuck's this Joe guy? We don't know who this is." You know, maybe if you put a picture next to it of the stash, we would know, and then we would ask some things. But yeah, they didn't do it, so that segment just died off, and yeah, it actually never happened. It died, but
we did it one.
It was stillborn. Is what it was.
We did it like twice, I think, and with like the 2 questions I got from the same 2 people.
I think it was just Dooch, right? Like Dooch fucking around.
Yeah, something like that. So it died a very cold and lonely death. So, but anyway, we have a really good graphic for it. So
we're excited to talk about our loads right now.
Before we do the loads, you want to call out the chat?
Yeah, we will do that, but we also have this guy here.
Bring Trevor on.
Yeah, Trevor 1-6 shooter.
Trevor
here. Apparently, he doesn't have any real shows to go promote the Dragon on, so he decided to join.
I just got off it.
I was going to say he just finished that real show.
He's doing the tour. He's the new director of sales and marketing. He's going around and doing some shows.
Tell you what, I think I sold some. I think I sold some heads with the flame. Just
very nice.
For ACBA people, like they were like, "Oh, you could just put that in the cave and have it coming out of the cave with it." I'm like, yeah.
I think out of everything, that's the best value with that flaming knight and the head and the neck and the flame. Yeah, it's that.
Or sell the flaming knight for $125.
Or like if you're like me, keep the flaming knight, sell the dragon head with the neck and the flame. That's what I'm gonna do. So. All right, yeah, let's see. Chat. Jeff made a good point. We should shout out the chat.
I forgot that people watch us.
Try putting it out there today. I was like, let's see if we bring up those numbers.
Hold on, I'm getting a message. I need to send a link to somebody. Jeff Ray, shout out. Actually, Joe, because you can pull it up. Or well, I guess Jeff, you can just shout it out and not pull it up, but that's fine.
What do you want me to pull up?
Never mind.
Who's doing?
No, I can send an invite.
No, I'm sending the invite. Just need to shout out the chat. Somebody.
Oh.
Joe, are you doing it?
Hold on. I can do it. All right.
Come on.
At the top of the list, gluten freestyle says first, which means you win nothing. But thank you for watching. Steph is second. Thanks for being here. Blake in the house. Happy Dragon Friday to you all. And it is. And we got Dub 3 is with us. Yo. At Holo some
Dub 3. Dub 3.
I don't want
this person that Curtis knows.
Dub does have a. Speaking of cool songs, did you guys hear that new Diego song this week on Forest Horseman? Damn.
No.
Sorry,
Diego got an upgrade. I mean, I liked the old Diego song, but the new Diego song, holy crap, it goes hard.
Nice.
So,
nice.
Yeah. I mean, that's one thing. We'll get back to the chat here in just a second, but I've got to say, PGG does a great job of taking a person, right, and doing a song for them that just amplifies everything about that person and just making them so much cooler, you know?
Where'd Trevor go?
So, I think he's having camera problems, I think, or something.
Oh,
Go ahead, Joe.
PGG.
Go ahead. All right. Dave Orkin says, hey to you, Dave Orkin. I am TJ Williams. Hello.
but the H is silent.
Foot.
Yeah, the H is silent.
It's
That's
hello,
true.
hello.
Flashlight fire.
Hello.
All right.
Hello.
Starscream is with us. Hello, Poppy.
I'm personal friends with Starscream, by the way. I met him when I was a kid at a Kmart.
Oh, yeah, I heard that story. Motu Guru says, hey, guys. Hey, man, how's it going? Oz pulling that double duty. Let's go.
You said duty.
Eduardo. Hello, everyone. How's it going, Ed? J.M. Evans. Where are we going? We're going off-world, buddy.
Any relation to Jeff?
Benny? That's not Benny.
I was waiting to see that. Okay.
Guaisagwe Echevarria is in the house. He says hi. No, but I'd like to be G.
Yeah. See what you did there.
Onryu, hello.
What's up, Onryu?
And Kevin McCoy. Hey, fellas. How's it going, Kevin?
What's up?
We got ourselves a famous Carvar Customs.
Yep.
Heard he
Brian
made the
Lynn
news
of
the other day.
News media fame. Yeah.
Terrence, good evening
Yes,
to you, Terrence.
Legend.
Evening.
William Husted, my all-in is ordered. Right on, man.
Nice.
Awesome. And I think that brings us up to date.
Yeah, but we got to pull this up. Duty.
Duty.
All right.
Duty.
So anybody that missed 4-H o'clock on Thursday, here we go.
It's a shipping all day with Diego. Village and London. It's Diego. Shipping.
I mean, their songs just make everybody cooler.
If I moved my head like that, my neck peg would break.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's gonna need a
Heat it
chiropractor.
up a little first. Heat it up a little.
We have somebody else coming to the stage, boys, joining us on this Friday night. It is one Hedgehog Action. Jonathan, what's up?
What up?
What's up, Dragos and Dragonettes?
Happy Dragon Day.
Ooh, I like that.
You guys all back yet? Or are you losers?
We have not.
loser.
Well, I haven't. I got to do it live here in just a bit. We were getting ready to do pickups though first. So
Oh yeah, me neither.
yeah.
I'm gonna do it on your show.
Beauty. All right. Well, let's start with Joe on pickups. Joe, what do you have?
Well, I had to go to the DMV this week, and
That's fun.
Yeah, 2 hour and 40-minute wait, but
Mhm.
there's a GameStop within walking distance of the DMV that I go to. So I went over there, and I'm not a Funko Pop collector. I've actually bought very few of them, but I saw some D&D ones, and they had a couple good ones on sale. So I grabbed myself some Funko Pops, and I got a Lord Soth that's glow in the dark.
Okay.
So
is that like a named character that is like a famous?
Yeah, Lord
TV
Soth
person?
is a name. Thanks, Curtis. That helps a lot. No, it's he was a character from Dragonlance. He's the first Death Knight. He's now in the Ravenloft setting. He was the first Death Knight in Dungeons and Dragons. So
Okay. All right.
And he's adorable. Look at him.
and he glows in the dark. He might be scaring me tonight. I don't know. And then they had some on sale. So I was really bummed when Super 7 canceled their Vecna figure. I'm going to continue to complain about that from now to eternity. But they had this 3-pack that has a Vecna in it, and it also comes with a Mind Flayer and Demogorgon. So I saw this, and it was marked down to $20. Couldn't pass that up. So I finally got my Vecna.
But did you get the Motu one with He-Man?
I didn't see any Motu ones.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about, right? That 2-pack, the Origins.
The Origins.
Oh, really?
It's with Stranger Things Vecna.
Yeah, it's out at stores right now. I'll show you.
Did you want to see the Vecna, Joe? I got that.
No,
Vecna.
That's not. That's not. Hashtag not my Vecna. Okay.
Isn't there a Vecna?
But it could be.
I'm talking about Vecna, the actual.
You could go get this Vecna at Target.
From
Go ahead and get it, Oz. We'll pull
no,
you
that is a monster that took the name.
Hold on, I
That's
want to be
different.
embiggened.
It's not. And they also had Vomit on sale for $17. Ironically, a dragon deity in Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know who that is.
He only
Hashtag
works
not my
out his
Vecna.
left arm.
And so, bam, I picked up Bahamut. So now I'll have 2 dragon deities in my toy collection. So
very nice.
Bam, there it is.
Is there a dragon called Vomit?
That's all I got. Bahamut? Bahamut? It's not Vomit.
Did you just call him Vomit? Oh,
No, I thought there was
They
like
call
an
him
island.
Vomit.
The dragon disrespect right now.
I think the dragon god needs to pay a visit to old Jeff. He's gonna have a black and blue bandana next week.
Speaking of Jeff, buckle in.
Scale it back there, Jeff.
We'll see all the crap that Jeff has bought this week instead of a dragon. Go ahead, Jeff.
I have nothing this week.
What?
Yeah.
Wow.
What?
This is a first.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I got everything I wanted up until Necronominus, and Necronominus is on its way. So
okay, all right. We'll go to Oz then. Oz, what do you got? Do you have a cool Vecna to show Joe? Maybe.
You know what? Yeah, I didn't pick this up this week, but I got this earlier.
Oh, that's
earlier
cool.
this year.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
I don't know what that is. Does
That's
he have
a D&D
crab on his
character, right?
chest?
He's got crabs.
Is that Beach Vecna?
Beach.
Got his swimsuit on.
He's
got his
definitely
little
got like
crab.
a Venice
Vecna for
Beach
the beach.
muscle top rocking. So it could be.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got anything else this week?
Yeah. Yeah. I still haven't opened up both of these guys, so
nice.
I gotta open up that tomorrow. I got one of these guys. I'm gonna figure out how to strip that armor off and expand it so it fits a 1.0 body.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is weird.
Then
Oz is embiggen on the actual live, but he's not embiggen on my screen.
That's
Really?
I got this in
Is
from
he big on YouTube?
Yeah, he's embiggen on YouTube because I have that streaming on the side.
Yeah, streaming.
I mean, maybe you're
nice.
just not doing it for me, Jeff. I don't know.
Oh,
You gotta play with it a little bit more. So I got this
Bring
guy
up that
over from
Vecna
here.
again.
The Vecna? Maybe that's why I'm not getting up.
Oh wow! That's cool.
Oh yeah.
Isn't that a D&D character, Joe?
Yeah, that's nothing I'm familiar with.
Oh, okay. I thought Vecna was a D&D character.
Purple copycat, I think it's called.
I got this guy too, which out of like all
Is
the
that Vecna?
turtles.
Ooh,
Yeah,
that's the one
definitely.
people are looking for. That's the spicy translucent guy, right?
Oh yeah, I totally got mine in Germany. This is the spicy tuna.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's got a little
I think
fishtail action.
Hedgehog, weren't you looking for one of those?
Dude, forever, and I almost gave up, but I saw Preternia or somebody posted that it was available from Amazon Germany, so I'd made the same order. Mine's supposed to be here tomorrow.
You guys German ordering. Okay,
So-
that's cool.
I've got a couple of
Amazon
friends over
Germany.
in Europe, and one of my earliest Patreons, he was like, "Yeah, so they got all like the Turtles of Grayskull at Smides. Is there anything you guys been trying to find?" And I'm like, "Yeah, there's a shit ton because I haven't found any of this stuff in any of my stores." So I placed an order. I got
Actually, they're called patrons.
whatever. Curtis, you got a Patreon set up?
Not yet.
Yeah, that's what I thought. All right, cool.
I just Jesse and you.
But yeah, I've been looking for these for a while. Like I got 2 Casey Jones because I was going to pop the head off of one, that darker hair. I was going to make a Conan custom in Origins.
Yeah.
Now I feel like I don't really freaking need to because I've got like the penultimate Conan-ish figure, I'll say. Man, I love that freaking barbarian. Hands down. Like the year has just started and already like my favorite figure of the year came out, and Icon Collectibles is just about to put theirs up.
No, the Dr. Fate comes out next month.
That's yours, Curtis. You got us confused again. I understand it. We're very similar in look.
Gotcha.
The best Dr. Fate already came out 4 years ago. So
no, that's not true.
Mezco Dr. Fate.
That doesn't hold a candle to the McFarlane one that's coming out. But okay.
But yeah, that about sums it up. That's all I got.
All right.
Yeah. Who knows what I'll have by the end of tonight? I just got approved for a $300 limit credit card.
Well, we're slinging hair and flinging poop. Here comes Dylan. Dylan, what you got?
Dylan.
Okay. Curtis, I hope you're sitting down.
I definitely am.
I got the McFarlane
wow
King Kong. I found it at GameStop.
Is that a statue?
Nice. Yeah, it's one of the movie maniacs.
Okay.
It's a posed action figure, Curtis.
I wouldn't call it that.
Posed action.
I do have a question. What is this?
Statue.
Is this just a card?
No questions. Sorry.
Yeah, that's the backdrop for it.
Is it?
Oh.
I was just gonna use the
I
box.
have no idea what the hell.
Yeah, it's a backdrop that slides into the back.
It's a foil Pokemon card.
No, it's a bunch of stickers.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I thought there was a backdrop.
That's cool. It's all the key art from the movie from back.
Oh, that's kind of neat.
Yeah,
that's badass.
In poses you can't.
Which is why this doesn't look like the movie. It's based on the key art.
Gotcha.
Okay, so there's that. I picked up a couple of these from Len at
very nice.
Picked up my order. I got 2 of those. I got a couple of D. Blake signs. I got a Legions Con Odious to go with the figure I don't have, and this Hulk sign to go with my custom Hulk. And with D. Blake's permission, I'm going to snap this in half.
Oh.
Because he said if you take a picture with a sign that's broken for a picture, that he'll replace it.
I believe he specified it had to be cool though.
I think that's up to him. So
do it off air, Dylan. That way, if you actually can't break it, you won't be embarrassed.
Yeah.
Oh shit! Wow.
I'm trying to help, buddy. I'm trying to help.
Okay, I don't know where to go from there. I did get Barbarian. Somehow, I think I bought 9. I ended up with 1. I don't know how that happened.
But you got robbed?
I think I'm too nice to people, and I don't know how to say, please don't follow me to my
You're
hotel room.
just the right amount of nice, Dylan. Shut up.
Oh, wow.
Joe, you have no idea.
I probably don't.
No, I did get another green Armory Knight just for the Gorget.
Nice.
And I got this guy.
Sweet Headhunter.
Yeah.
Dig it.
I got Jesse painted this head for me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
very cool.
Nice.
Ooh,
and he very nicely gifted it to me for my birthday.
Love the can of beans.
Yeah,
effects.
that's the other thing.
Cool.
I got a bunch of those in a bunch of different colors. These are
You
fantastic.
just put out some magic effects too that look really good.
Oh, look at this. Alan's here and he says Dragon is ordered. Very nice.
There you go.
As it should be, brother.
He's
very cool.
You know, I was at that Trans World Halloween with him last week, and as he's walking me around, and
why haven't you mentioned that before, Curtis?
He's showing me all the things, and everything that he showed me, he like would look at the price tag and he would go, "That's 5 dragons. That's 10 dragons." That's like everything price wise, he measured in dragons. So
that's fun.
I like that.
The last thing is I got this custom from Anthony Halseal.
Ooh,
that's neat.
Very cool.
Wow.
Very cool. And there's a very funny story attached to it that I don't have the energy to tell right now.
Okay, we don't have the energy for your stories either. So
I believe you.
It involves his hair all getting cut off at some point.
Oh, okay.
Most of it.
And
Anyway.
Hedgehog know it.
Very nice, very nice. All right. Well, Hedgie, we'll go to you. What you got for us?
Me? First of all, I'd like to thank all the little people who made it possible for me to have a haul this week. I would like to thank my parents for getting it on 47 years ago. I would like to thank Jeff. How can I forget Jeff for wearing that orange bandana? It's been a long road to get here. Joe Gonzalez, shorter than you'd think in person.
I can confirm.
Dylan, extremely hot right now. Very hot right now.
Not just right now.
Yeah. Oz, a very fun guy to run into at ZoloCon. And Curtis.
That's funny because Oz is usually running into displays at cons.
That's true. He's usually backpacking people's dios. So
look, man, Godzilla's got a Zilla.
I do have some cool stuff. I also got some goodness from Damian Blake.
Nice.
Very cool.
Indiana Jones shelf. I got some cool Skeletron figures. Ooh. I got this Direwolf guy.
That's a tribute figure.
Nice.
There you go.
Tribute to who?
Gary Geiger. He was a big G.I. Joe collector in the community, and he passed away.
Oh,
gotcha.
Well, it's awesome. So
yeah.
And I got these little guys. And what's cool is they have these little robotic skeleton heads that you can pop off and pop on this guy.
Did you buy the RoboSkull vehicle?
I do. I backed it. It's right over there. Haven't opened it yet.
Oh, it's got some more of those in there. A little bit different color scheme. Those little spider robot things.
Oh, I guess I didn't need more. Well, I mean, you can never have too many of those, right?
No, it's a different color scheme. Yours look really cool. I like them. So
I got this head.
Oh,
silver goblin head from Funhouse Customs, aka Mark. Mark, how
it almost looks like die cast. That's cool.
Yeah, it looks awesome.
Yeah, that is cool.
And then I got Brian CB makes. I got myself a translucent blue crab set.
Oh, okay. I was trying to figure out what the heck that was.
Crab.
Gotcha.
Crab.
Okay.
It goes on Vecna's chest. Yeah.
Oh,
I learned that earlier.
Gotcha.
I got Tony Halcyon, the legendary Forge.
Oh, yeah.
His little plug-in drone thing.
Nice.
That you put together and can pop into a Cosmic Legion figure.
Yeah.
And I got from what the hell are these guys called? Chicken Fried Toys. This alien guy.
Nice.
Very nice.
Cool alien guy. And a barbarian.
Legendary.
Nice.
That I actually got from Benny Torres.
Yeah, he said he met you today.
And Headhunter.
Dig it.
Yep.
Very cool.
That's
Beautiful.
Thanks for letting me show off my stuff.
Absolutely. Trevor, we are on you, sir.
Can you hear me? Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
I got the
Holy
hammer of
nice
Helm Hammerhand.
That's the popcorn thing.
Yeah. It's there we go. There's your popcorn.
Very nice.
Or you can put your weed in it.
No, doing
You can put your weed in there.
Thanks, Dylan. It took a while, but thank you.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm glad you finally got it to you.
I picked up some Spiro figures.
Nice.
This is cool. I love
Gladiator
Pale.
Very cool.
Got
Pale's
some heads
good.
to go with that.
Nice.
Skull Man. No, Headhunter, whatever. Same
Yep.
thing.
Skull Man was nice.
And Barbarian, man. Oh, what happened? Oh, there we go. Barbarian.
Nice.
Very cool. With an alternate helmet.
That's the Dragonborn from Skyrim right there.
There you go.
The helmet looks very, very similar.
Yeah.
It's from Frank Cat from Punisher from Marvel Legends, the motorcycle one. It fits perfectly.
Well, I've got a Dragonborn statue right here, and you can see this is the female version, but
yeah, cool.
Iron sword. Don't look at that. But
yeah, that's cool. Oz, can we get your Vecna to compare to that? Yeah, that's okay. All right, yeah. Okay.
Maybe like a big spider thing on her chest. Yeah, right.
Must have went to a Baltimore toilet.
What the heck is going on here? They're doing something weird.
Did they swirl the other way?
No. The crabs just jump off the toilet seat at you.
Anything else, Trevor?
Nah, that's it. That's pretty much it. It was a light week.
All right. That leaves me. So I did open up and did a review on Bishop. This is going to be my look for it. I didn't like the head armor as much. I like seeing the horse's head, so went with no armor there. Was going to use the armor on the back, but Jeff Ray Evans there had a great idea for my Granomir that I'm going to paint with the dragon to use the back butt armor of the horse as a helmet for the dragon. So he's going to go without ass armor so that I can keep that for dragon helmet. And then because of all the feelings and emotions of our, in memoriam last week of McFarlane DC, I decided to pick up some more McFarlane. So put together another Green Lantern figure.
Oh, nice.
From the set. This is the head from the Platinum with the standard body. And then I wasn't going to get this guy because I'm not sold on the BDSM head, but I did love the hammer and the Green Lantern fist on this. So I'm warming up to this guy. This guy's
So his sex toys are cool, just not the mask.
Yeah, I really like the way that he can like cock his hand there to hold
he
the
can
hammer.
cock it.
Yeah. I don't know, just something about the way he's holding the hammer there I think is cool. So
it took 40 years for Mattel to do that for He-Man. Just saying.
Yeah. So got a couple more to add to my Green Lantern collection.
That's awesome.
I figured Jeff would be proud of me.
I am.
So,
I am.
Yeah.
All we need is Jessica Cruz, and I'm set. I'm good. Like I'd be happy with Jessica Cruz.
That'd be a really nice Lantern Corps. I got to admit, I am really. I may give Todd a lot of flack here and there for the sheer amount of Batman and Jokerized figures he releases, and I don't call them bad quality figures, but the depths that he went to grab different Green Lantern and different Green Lantern looks, I gotta say, is pretty impressive because nobody really deep dives the Lantern Corps, and there's a lot.
Here's the thing. I am not going to defend Todd on making a million Batmans because he has made a million Batmans, but he's put out a lot of other figures as well, and figures that I never thought that we would get in a toy line, especially at retail. So
I agree with you,
Todd. So
I think he's done a magnificent job with the license.
And since the memoriam last week, he did have an interview where he was talking to somebody about kind of moving forward and what this means with Mattel getting the rights and stuff. And he did say that first off, there's a pretty long runway. Like they've still got a bunch of stuff planned for this year, and they could have potentially stuff coming out in 2026 that they design and sell this year. But then he also said he's already been in talks with Warner Brother and Mattel about continuing to do something within DC. Now, what that is, I don't know. Hopefully superpowers, fingers crossed. But yeah, we'll see. In some way, he says he will be in the DC business. He just can't say right now what that's going to look like. So we'll see. Yep. Yeah, Jeff.
My two guesses is he's going to continue doing the DC Direct stuff, like the Batman the Animated Series and the other like collectible comic characters, and or statues.
Yeah, I could see him the same thing that he's doing with the Marvel statues now, kind of moving into some of the DC ones similar to that at retailer. So, Trevor, I can't hear you if you're trying to talk. I think you're delayed. So, yeah. So yeah, we'll see what that means. But did pick up a couple more Green Lanterns to add to my shelf. I'm actually gonna have to put up another shelf now because I had maxed out my space on my Green Lantern shelf. So Jeff, Green Lantern's growing. So there you go. All right. Next, let's see. Transmissions. Nope, that's dead. That was dead. Event Horizon. So things that are coming up that we're looking forward to. And of course, I got to start off with what, everybody is talking about, and that is the McFarlane Dr. Fate. It's what we're here for. It's what we're all talking about, right? Like tonight's the night that we saw the first official images from McFarlane.
I like that he used the snip
coming out for pre-order early in April. Yeah, this thing looks fantastic. So super excited for this.
What day is it dropping?
Believe it, April 11th.
Hey,
right?
You got the date right.
Yeah, I believe that's right. Also, that cool Superman that they showed at Toy Fair, that's probably the best Superman face they've done, is also dropping that same day. So
the Kingdom Come.
No, not that one. There's another. I believe it's an Action Comics one, but it's really nice looking. So
there you go.
That's good. Yeah, superpowers. Colors.
That might actually be the best one.
I love superpowers. But in all actuality, what we're really here to talk about is
still works.
The dragon. So
I thought it was Vecna.
The dragon pre-order is up.
Not Vecna.
Vecna got a Krabby Patty.
A little bit, maybe. Try to get this bigger. That's what she said.
Woo.
All right. There we go. All right. So we have got the dragon. We've got the Fire Breath add-on set. We have got the Epic Wings. Anybody place their order yet?
Nope. I got to have a couple conversations before I go place my order. But
gotcha. Anybody ready to place their order live tonight?
Yep.
You want to go first?
You damn right.
All right, let me stop sharing my screen.
I should be ready to go. Hold on a second.
And where does the Hedgehog family live?
New Jersey, baby.
What are we thinking?
Don't put your address on the screen.
I mean, is your thought all in? Multiple? Just the dragon? What are we thinking?
I think tonight I'm back in the dragon, the base dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I'm going to do the pay in 4.
Okay.
Spread it out, right? And then I'm definitely going to get the flame set, but I might wait until the end of next week and just pay for the flame set outright.
Okay.
And then I want to get the wings. I'm just not decided yet. If I do get the wings, then I might just pay for the wings the week after that.
Gotcha.
And then, I mean, I'll tell you what, man, I would love to get a second dragon. I think it's a pretty freaking great investment. I think it's going to be exactly in that sweet spot where it's one of those big projects that funds, but not a ton of them get made in comparison to the toy collecting community overall. So let's say 4,000 get made or something like that. Or
be like sitting on a flag or a Jabba's barge.
Yeah, something like that. But we'll see. That's a pretty it's a pretty big flipping investment. So at a minimum, definitely getting the dragon, definitely getting the flame set, probably getting the wings, but I'm probably just backing the base dragon to start off with tonight to add to the numbers a little bit because I know I'm getting it anyway.
Beautiful. Well, we will watch for your order and then see the tracker. Oh, no. We won't see the tracker. We'll see that tomorrow. We'll see the tracker.
I wish it was a live tracker, but I will say
that'd be nice.
If it's going to be what we talked about earlier, where it's Jeremy or somebody's going to update it manually on a daily basis, it will be kind of cool because every time it gets updated, whenever it gets updated, hopefully, presumably, it'll be like a pretty big jump every day.
Yeah.
So, all right, here we go.
For sure. Trevor, did you already place an order?
You're not well, he froze again.
Yeah, I think Trevor's having
my internet's shitting the bed. I don't even know if you guys can hear me. You're breaking up. I'm gonna go out and try and come back in.
Okay.
And here, one more thing.
Mm-hmm.
And there was some discussion about this earlier too. When you're planning this out financially, and I urge you to plan it out financially, you don't screw it, just put on a credit card. Even planning it out short term, if you do that pay in 4 option, the first payment's not for 2 weeks. You know what I mean? So like you have time to pay.
There's one up front, right?
No. I'm doing it right now.
Yeah, you can start at 0.
146.61 every 2 weeks. Due today, 0. First payment March 22nd, bro. Boom. Complete purchase.
That's how I got all those armory nights I did paying for.
No, nice.
Boom! Dragon backed, baby.
And I'm guessing you did local pickup.
Yeah.
Boom enabled.
It would have been $40. $40, which I don't know, a year and a half from now, maybe I'd get it a little bit sooner would be cool, but it's not going to kill me.
Awesome.
Yep. So I backed the dragon.
I am I'm going to pull mine up on screen. I have no idea what this is going to show. So you guys may get my address. You may get my credit card information. We'll just have to see, I mean, who knows? This may get more ratings than Dooch's chair. We'll have to
Just
so
watch
we're gonna
what packages come to you. Like
we're gonna go into the dragon first.
So sexy.
And let's throw 2 of these boys in here. Throw 2 in the cart.
2.
We'll go continue shopping, all right? And then guess we got to go back. We'll go to the fire set. We'll go
get 2.
2 of these bad boys.
Yeah.
Continue shopping, and we'll go wings. I think wings. We're just gonna do 1 for now. So, all right. View cart. 1 wings, 2 fire breathing, 2 dragons, $15.50.
That's a man's order right there. Hell yeah.
Let's see. Okay, so this is going to determine whether I'm making a trip to Jersey or not. It does have my address in there. We got pay now. We got just the last 4, so that's not going to hurt anybody at the last 4. Shipping is currently free. Where do you change the shipping? Oh, here we go. Okay.
Right there. There's a little arrow.
Holy shnikes. Look at that. USPS $6.58 for shipping.
That works.
Holy moly. Oh, you guys can't see that.
No.
Oh, okay. It didn't like change screens or so. Oh, because it popped open a new screen. Oh, you guys aren't seeing my credit card information. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Here, I'll
Curtis lied to
dragon.
Yeah, I'll throw it back up so you guys can see my credit card information. There you go.
We appreciate it, Curtis. Everybody write these numbers down.
Yeah, it just shows you the last 4. You can't do anything with the last 4. So yeah, $6.58 for USPS, $169 for FedEx, free local pickup. So here's the question: is it worth saving $169 to drive to New Jersey, make a trip out there, stay at Casa LaGuardia?
But don't you do it once a year anyway? Just get it at Legion's Con.
I don't think they're said they're going to have specific dates that you have.
No, you're going to have somebody pick it up.
Well, yeah, I'm not going to ask somebody to store that for me. I mean, that's a big. I mean, 2 dragons and extras, like that's a lot to store for somebody. Something
that is
a
lot.
So $169 or drive to New Jersey. What are we thinking?
How much gas does it normally take to get you there?
I mean, obviously it's cheaper to have it shipped, but it's just do you want to take the trip?
Yeah.
I don't know that.
Do you want to wait?
I mean, if I had to pay for a hotel,
bro, it's obviously definitely
be. But if I'm not paying for a hotel,
yeah,
I think you're right. I think it's cheaper to ship it. Plus, I get it earlier, right? Because they said the shipping.
That's what I was
right.
Yeah.
Pick up there. You got to wait until everything else ships.
Were you seriously thinking about taking the trip, Curtis?
I was. Yeah. If it was, I told Darla if it was over 300 for shipping for all of this, then I would have gone. But less than 300, I was probably going to ship it.
So keep adding.
It'd be a fun trip, no matter what.
Yeah, I mean, I imagine some people, like if it's 3 to 4 hours, I imagine some people are going to make that trip and then just kind of make a day of it. Go to Chubsy's, maybe have dinner with friends or whatever.
That's kind of the way I was thinking about this. Like originally, I was going to get it shipped to Punk's house because I wanted Punk to do, stuff.
We got a certain comment here. I don't know who this is. I have no idea. I don't know. Idea
they're stealing my shtick, though.
Can we ban this person from the chat? What do we need to do here?
You don't have a moderator.
That'll get you in even more trouble.
You gotta hit that block button, Curtis. You can't take that kind of negativity.
All right, so we are pulling the trigger here. Order is being processed.
Here we go.
There we go.
Thank you, Curtis.
We are done. All right.
Boom, enabled.
There it is.
That is it.
Somebody's got balls around here.
There you go. So
massive.
We'll see how it goes. There's a chance I might get the extra set of wings from a second dragon later on, but I think for right now, I'm feeling pretty good with that order. So, and I had kind of budgeted 2,000, so 1,842 with tax and shipping.
That's not bad, right?
All right. All right. And folks, if you did see my address on there and you want to send me free shit, that's fine. That's fine. Have at it. No problem.
Sending flaming bag of dog poo.
If you saw my email address on there, don't sign me up for any junk mail or anything, though. So, Curtis, the second one is for a giveaway, right? No. One of them is for painting. The other one is for displaying. So,
sweet Granomir.
Yeah.
You heard it here first. Curtis is giving away a painted dragon.
No, that is not what I said at all.
Who do you think? Who do you think is going to give away a drag? Like out of the people we know, who do you think would?
Purple Gang.
Purple Gang.
That's what
Just saying.
I mean, they gave away a his tank, right?
Yeah.
So
true story.
I mean, I'm not saying that they are giving away a dragon. I don't know anything, but if anybody in the community was going to give away a dragon, that's who I would guess.
Yeah.
Yep. I think Hedgehog might.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. He doesn't even open it.
I mean, everything I give away on the show is stuff that I bought for myself and just never opened. So it's literally like it's not.
I gotta get rid of this shit.
A few people have donated stuff, like a few people have, and I appreciate that. That's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
But the stuff that I've just given away, it's just stuff that like it's brand new stuff that I never opened usually, or I bought an extra of or something.
I'm gonna buy 2 so that way I can keep one in box and use as a shelf.
So, very Jonathan, nice. You're saying that you give away your regrets? Is that like therapy or?
That has. I mean, are you referring to the ace duck that's coming your way?
Yes.
To answer Sig's question, just like this. So. First dragon that I get is getting painted like Granomir, but I will be fashioning a helmet for him. So yeah, and I don't, the way that I'm going to display it, because I'm going to display it alongside my Mondos, and I don't know that I need to open wings for that. So
right, I feel.
I also don't think that I need the head with the flames and all that kind of stuff. But I really like that character that it comes with if we get the unlocks. And then I would just sell the head and the neck and the flame.
I mean, you could use the extra flame effect to come out of its ass. Like
I probably should have waited to make sure that figure we get the figure. But no, if it funds at all,
with
we get
it.
The figure, right? We just don't.
Yeah, the figure comes with it no matter what. The unlock is like the deluxe version, I guess you kind of call it, like where it comes with
stuff.
The added stuff.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, the add-ons for that Fiery Knight, oh man.
Yeah.
So this is if it funds at all, we get the Knight, which is what I'm looking for. And then if we get the bonus, then we get all the extra stuff.
Right.
Including the one that they showed today, which was the chainmail one, which I don't have a picture of here, but it looks badass.
Hold on, I'll see if I can pull it up real quick because that's
on ordering. No,
it's on
where you.
It was on Facebook.
Those pictures, I believe it's on there.
Gotcha. Anybody else ready to place their order?
Nope.
I'm going to play around with shipping. It seems like the 2 add-ons are more expensive to ship than just the dragon itself to where I live.
The 2 add-ons together, or the 2 add-ons separate? Well, they're separate. My understanding is that each thing is its
Has
own
its
shipping
own
number.
box.
Right.
But
So
though you think those two things together weigh more than
it's all about the amount of packages and the dimensions than it is the weight or anything. So
All about the size
even
of the
the
package.
dimensions,
and
maybe the wings, because
those wings are freaking massive. Like you saw them on the screen, like Eric
looked
couldn't
like
even hardly fit
Eric
in
was
the-
holding a shield. Yeah,
right. Well, I think Joe was on Trevor's thing earlier, Joe Vassapolo, and he said the wing outstretched is like just a little bit shorter than the length of his arm. So if he puts his arm all the way out to the side, it's just a little bit shorter than that from shoulder to fingertips. So that's pretty freaking big.
Oh yeah, no, they're massive for sure.
Yeah. Jeff, did you have something?
I wanted you to bring up Sig's last comment.
I will trade my green knight for a burning knight.
Dibs. I will contact you, Sig.
Son of a bitch.
We'll work it out.
That's what not to blow it up, but like that's enough. That's worth it to buy an extra flame set just to trade him the burning knight.
Yep.
For the
I will
probably green knight.
You can sell the green knight for 300 if you want.
If we get those two if we get the green knight and I get two of them, I'm probably selling both of them. I honestly don't care for that knight at all.
I want
it's one of the best.
I'm interested.
To me, it's like one of the top 5 designs that I've seen. Like it blew me away as soon as I saw it.
If I thought that it was going to be mass produced and it was not worth a lot, it was only going to be like a $50 figure, I'd probably keep it. But you know, if that thing's going to be selling for 200, 250, whatever, it's not worth 250 to me. Like that's a mondo.
Dude. Did I see this right? I assumed that when they said they're not going to make it again, I assumed that meant, okay, this figure's not going to get made again, but all those new parts are going to get reused. But did I hear this right? That like the helmet and the pauldrons or whatever it is are not being
Yeah, my
reused
understanding is that they will be retired after this. That this is the only time we will ever see that.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about is this right here. So these pauldrons and that helmet. My understanding is this is the only time that we will see that. Now, if we get the bigger unlocked, they didn't say anything about the soft goods. They didn't say anything about this head here. Oh, sorry, I'm not even sharing my screen. They didn't say anything about the soft goods. They didn't say anything about this head here, and they didn't say anything about the shield being
and the lance
exclusive or the lance. So the only parts that we know for sure that won't get reused are the pauldrons and the helmet. And we won't see this figure in this fashion. Like, there's not to say that they wouldn't do a version 2 down the road. I don't think they would. But we're not going to see this exact figure again, other than this campaign.
Yep. And Curtis, I'm sharing screen if you want to do the Sir Elijah head.
Sure, maybe. I don't know. Hold on. It's doing something weird. It's not letting me. There we go.
Yes.
Yeah, that's cool.
Right? Like that glowing kind of chainmail look, and then the skull faceplate on there.
The fact that this faceplate is orange and then the chainmail is yellow gives it this really cool depth to it. It's badass.
I'm digging it. I'm really digging it. Again, like really the fiery breath set is worth this night alone. Period.
Oh yeah.
I
think that, I mean, listen, the dragon's freaking cool, but we've seen the dragon. We've known the dragon since G-Con. I think out of everything that they showed yesterday, this flaming knight is the coolest thing in the whole thing. Like, this is ridiculously cool.
Right.
I'm going to order an extra flame set just to have 2 of these.
Same. I don't need 2 flame sets with the 2 dragons because the one I'm not planning on using the flame or the wings, but I ordered a second one just to get the figure, and then I'll sell the head, flame, neck, all that.
Yeah, and whatever you get, it's kind of like almost gravy. You know what I mean? Like,
look what we got here. We got the flimsy one himself.
Oh,
Big Greg. How you doing, sir? You missed it. Hedgehog just put in his order. I put in my order. Have you placed your order yet, Greg?
Next week.
Next week, okay.
Yeah.
Tune in next week's.
So I think we're gonna have a pretty decent discussion about this. Do we get 2,000 by the end of the weekend? That may have Eric designing stretch goals for 4,000. Okay, so here's the thing, and I'm interested to get your guys' thoughts on this because I've heard a lot of people go, "Oh, these goals are so easy, they're attainable. We're gonna hit that by the end of the weekend. We're gonna hit it within the first."
20 minutes.
I think that right now, in this very moment, the Legions community is very much like dwarf fans, right? They're very loud, and it makes you think there's a whole bunch of them. But I don't think there's quite as many as people think there are, right? And I don't think there's as many people buying this dragon as maybe people think there are. I'm not saying that this doesn't fund. I think it 100% funds. But I think people thinking that this is going to hit the goals by the weekend are ludicrous. I think there's no way in my mind, unless Big Bad Toy Store comes in and places an order for 1,000 of them, I don't see how this thing funds that quickly.
I think it'll hit the 2,000 in the first 24.
Yeah,
3,000.
There's no way.
3,000 in the first week, and then 4,000 by the end of the
backing. Yeah,
yeah,
that's kind of reasonable. You know, one thing that I will always say, whenever I see crowd funds, there's always the spike in the last 24 hours. Like no matter what it is. There's
the big thing at the beginning and then the big thing at the end.
Yeah.
And it kind of slows down in the middle.
Yeah, it kind of hits a plateau for a while, and then you get that real big spike right at the end.
I definitely think the numbers are reasonable, and I think we hit it, but I don't think that it's like the people that think this is like Greg just said 24 hours. I think there's no fucking way in hell that this happens in 24 hours unless some retailer comes in and drops, enough money to buy 1,000 of them.
Well, there was a confusion about an hour ago or two, right?
Yeah, when it first went live, the stretch goals for each one, it showed the first one for each unlocked. But that was incorrect. So
I thought it was possible at first when it was just the dragon, and then when I saw each of the add-on packs also, I'm like, something a little fishy here. Something's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. So we've heard from Greg, we've heard from me. What do you when does first of all, does it fund? I think we're all in agreement this funds, right?
Yeah.
Okay. When does it fund?
I am a terrible guesser, but I know Horseman and there's a lot of fans that are outside the Cabal, or if All Stars taught us anything, it's that the Cabal isn't the end all. Jeff?
I didn't want to interrupt you, Joe, but I feel
and you shouldn't have raised your damn hand.
Oh, well, I did.
While I was talking. No, go ahead, Jeff.
Oh, young man. All right, young man.
Young man. I feel it's going to absolutely fund after Mythic Conversations on Wednesday night.
Okay.
Like that's when it's going to hit its funding.
Okay. Joe, would you like to finish what you were saying?
Yeah, go ahead, Joe.
Well, yeah, now that my train of thought's been thrown off. No, I don't know. I've watched a lot of Kickstarters lately that, of course, I haven't participated in them, but it seems like there's that surge in the beginning, and then it even seems like they're not going to fund, and then right at the end, they'll get that big push, and fund, and but if toy collecting has taught me anything, it's to temper our expectations. However it funds, I'm confident that it will fund. I really believe that there's enough people that just want cool toys that it's going, a cool toy that it's going to fund. But I don't think it has to fund the first day or the first week for me to feel good about things. I'm just hoping that we hit those stretch goals so that we can get all the cool add-ons to the stuff.
Yeah.
So basically all of that to say you have no clue.
When have I ever had a clue?
Okay.
So you've been doing this show with me for a long time.
So
I'm disappointed.
Anytime I want, right?
That you didn't expect.
Greg says 24 hours. I say 2 weeks. Jeff says after Mythic Conversations this week. Joe says he has no idea, but he stretched that out to about 5 minutes. Dylan, When does this fund?
Fully with all the stretch goals, or just that
No,
initial?
Just the 2,000, just the initial.
2,000. I'm gonna say by the end of the weekend.
By the end of this weekend.
I'm gonna say by Monday night.
Okay, Oz.
I'm gonna play it safe here and go with the 2 weeks. And the reason is because for like somebody like me, this is an off pay week, so I can't fund it this week.
You could,
but
if you pick the pay in 4 option, the first payment's not until March 22nd.
Okay, well maybe I could. There's still a possibility I might. Thank you for Jonathan. Then
I don't think a lot of people know that. I think that's an important factor.
No, it is an important factor because that gives me until the 22nd to be all like, yeah, let me make sure this money's in my account before I get. let me crack out that lube to make this happen.
So we got a 24-hour into the weekend, Wednesday, couple 2 weeks. Hedgehog, what do you got? When did we hit 2,000?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty positive about it, but I do think we would need at least the weekend, because I think for this to fund quickly, that we're going to need some amount of purchases outside of the regular community. And the cabal, there's 6,800 people in the cabal. The cabal is not even
there's 6,800 accounts in the cabal. We don't know how many of those people are even exist anymore.
Right. So
yeah,
there's 6,800 accounts in the cabal, and the cabal is not the regular Legions community. It's actually bigger than that. So let's say, just for the heck of it, that whole the Legions community, so actual people in the cabal and people that are not in the cabal but actually like pay attention, right? Let's say that's 6,000 people. I think of that 6,000 people, I think we're gonna get 1,000 to 1,500 dragons ordered this weekend. Even if you just got 1,000, I think there's I think you probably need. I don't know what the sweet spot is. I think something over 1,000 to 1,500. If you get that amount of dragons ordered over the weekend, you could get a push from non-usual Legions fans that purchase dragons, possibly some retailers like buying like 3 or 4 here or something like that, 4 or 5 there, that would add up and possibly get us to the 2,000 at the end of the weekend, beginning of the week, right? But I don't think it's going to happen in the first 24 hours unless the Legions community has just gone crazy, because I think we need to loop in the rest of the toy community that isn't paying attention to it like we do. And Friday night, to me, doesn't seem like a great night for people that aren't following it already. Friday night is a notoriously terrible TV night because people aren't home, people aren't paying attention. But toy collectors come Saturday morning are going to be checking Instagram, YouTube, watching the not the Fwoosh, the Robos, the Weekly, all that stuff is going to bring it back into their consciousness. So non-usual Legions fans that are going to place orders, I think will place some of those orders Saturday and Sunday. And I think there's a legit shot that pushes us over the 2,000 by the time we get to Monday-ish, sort of similar to the time frame Dylan was calling, and that's sort of my logic behind it.
I think I'll go to Dylan in just a second. Just to reply to that, I think that some of the people that are outside of this community probably, and we know we've been in this since Legions, heck, before we knew last year that there was going to be a dragon coming, right? Like we know, and there's people that we know that other folks have talked about this. It's been out there. I think there are people in the toy community that are going to hear about this dragon for the first time this weekend. And if that happens, I think that those people don't immediately drop $850 on an all-in. They will need to look at it, do some research, find out about it. So I think, minimum a week before they make those purchases. The majority. So I don't know. I think it's going to take a lot. I just want people to, like Joe said, temper your expectations, because if you expect to tune in tomorrow and see that tracker that Jeremy updates and see it say, 2,500 orders, I don't think you're gonna fucking see that. So if you wake up and it says 700 tomorrow morning,
I'm happy with that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, be happy, because that's still well on the way. But I think, I just don't want anybody to be like, oh, this is going to fund within 24 hours. They wake up and see 700 and they're like, what the hell? This thing's going to struggle. No, it's not. It's going to be fine. But give it some time. Don't, yeah.
And I don't disagree with anything you just said. I agree with all of it. I do think there's a middle ground fan there that is aware of the Dragon, that's known it's going to come, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
For example, Wade, Unparalleled Universes channel. Dylan, you're in whatever that Instagram chat is or whatever, right? He did a poll about the Dragon, like when the first initial announcement of March 7th was announced. And so there was discussion about the Dragon amongst there's some Legions fans that are in that little community as well, of course, but I would say the majority are not like Cabal members or something like that. And the discussion was happening there. So there's a middle ground fan. And I think you only need a small percentage of those people to sort of start stacking up to round out the edges here that regular Legions fans aren't going to fill that space. But to your point, if we wake up tomorrow and it's 700, I'm feeling pretty fucking good, because I'm thinking we're hitting 1,000 by the end of the day. And I do think once it hits 1,000, that last 1,000 is not hard to get. You're going to get people starting to order, multiples, things like that were on the fence about getting multiples, and they'll feel compelled to help it get to the 2,000. I think when we hit 1,000, if we hit 1,000 on Saturday, I think it's hitting 2 by Monday.
I just think there's a lot of people that wait to the end of these kind of things to see what unlocks before they decide whether or not to get it. And I know that's not what we want.
I don't know about this time, though.
And I would say that normally that doesn't make sense, right? Because normally, like if this was a Kickstarter, they're not collecting your money up front. So you may as well get in early. But with this, they're taking your money right away. So I think you're right, Joe. I think there's going to be some people, they're going to wait till the very end to jump in and go, okay, here, I know all the unlocks at this point. I'm going to go in and make this total purchase and kind of go. I think there's going to be a lot of people that do that.
I think there's going to be a big surge right at the end, like
for sure.
I agree, but I think that's the reason, because they pull the money at the time you order, unless you do what I'm telling everybody to do, and that's do the pay or floor plan. I agree. That'll be a reason for a bump at the end. I don't know. There'll be some people that wait to see when the stretch goals are hit. Of course, there'll be some. I don't think there will be as many people waiting because of the stretch goals in this campaign, because there's just not that many of them.
Yeah.
There's.
I do have a couple things in the chat. Sorry, go ahead. We'll go to Dylan first, and then I'll go to what the chat is saying. Go ahead, Dylan.
So just going back a little bit, I was going to say the two things that I think are really going to get the word out more than it already is Robo's video tomorrow and Wade's live stream.
Robo's already been talking about it since leaving.
Yeah, Robo's been talking about it, but I think once he gets his video out with all the stretch goals, all the numbers, the dates, everything, I think that's when there's going to be a big jump from his group of people.
Dan Larson too.
Yeah.
He does a Saturday stream most of the time.
Yeah. And
I think you guys are forgetting the most important Saturday stream, and that's Saturday Day Live. So
listen, all my people who already have ordered
here.
Yeah, that's true.
I
meant Saturday day watching my show, not Saturday night stream.
There we go.
I was going to say, not even PGG live.
We've got a few guesses here in the chat. First, Alan says May 4th. That'd be too late, brother.
That doesn't work for me, brother.
We miss that point.
I think we fail at that point.
Briggs says 24 hours. Gluten Freestyle says March 19th, and you can quote him on that. Terrence says we hit it by Tuesday 3 p.m. He came back in a little bit later and said, hey, he told you 3 p.m. Tuesday. So apparently write it down. That's not a guess. That's a guarantee. And let's see. Kevin says, I think the base Dragon funds within 24 hours or this weekend. I think the weekend is maybe reasonable. I think 24 hours is ridiculous. I would I would almost bet a dragon that it doesn't fund within 24 hours. Like that's how sure
Greg, you
I
know
am
what to
it's
do, buddy.
not going to hit in 24 hours. Like it's
Dibs on that bet. No.
I'm not, but I'm like that. Like I'm so fucking certain that I'm like, man, I almost but no.
All the streams, Terrence, all the streams are going to help, but we're talking about streams that go beyond the regular community. I think
I will tell you that it'll be interesting to see. Are you guys doing a show tomorrow?
Who, me?
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see like yours, Oz's, PGG once we get an updated number for the day. I think because then, regardless of what the number is, it gives you kind of an idea,
context,
right? Like right now we're flying blind. We have no clue. We don't know if there's been, we've seen 3 orders placed right now. We've seen Hedgehogs, mine, and my 2. That's all we know. We know 3 total units so far.
Have you seen any or heard anything at all about what time those might be posted?
Nope.
Oh man, that's the thing. That's the news, baby.
Yeah, I mean, I would imagine just based on Jeremy's normal routine, he likes to do stuff way early in the morning.
Yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if you wake up at like 6 a.m. and there's a number, and whatever that number is, it'll at least give us an idea of what we're talking about, right? Because you are going to have a big number right at the beginning for people that have been waiting for this, and then
I've been waiting for this for 5 years, dude.
Yeah.
Where is that number going to be posted? Did they say? Is it going to be on Store Horseman?
I think it's going to be on Store Horseman, but I'm not positive. So
like on the front page, probably.
I asked Jeremy earlier. What I knew was that he was going to do a manual update.
Because where did Oz see those locked?
I said, will there be a tracker for all 3 stretch goals on the site? And I meant like on the store site, but I didn't specify that. He said there will. It won't be real time, but I will update it daily. And I said, nice. So once a day update. And he said at least. So
okay.
So that's what we know at this point.
If you go to Store Horseman on a mobile device, I didn't check on the computer because Jeff was asking where I got those pictures from. And you click on one of the items, you get, there it is. Yeah. That look right there.
It's underneath item.
Right. It's individual per item. Gotcha. But that's not like a tracker.
No, it's just
that's when it hits. So if you're trying to look at like just the numbers.
And earlier, this is where we were saying there was an issue where it showed it as unlocked when it wasn't. So I don't know how much.
I was like 20 minutes in, and I'm like,
put into this either.
Unlocked.
But
right,
yes, this does exist. Whether or not to trust this, I don't know.
Yeah.
So. I was willing to trust it at first because I could see like, 2,000 people been waiting and saving up since November. That's a possibility. And I'm like looking at the wings the fiery breath. I was like, okay, fiery breath. Yeah, everybody needs that extra head in the fiery breath. That's cool. And then when I saw the wings, I was like, there's some fuckery going on around here.
Yeah. So Trevor thinks that he's already made the fire one hit goal. We may not get the dragon, folks, but Trevor has sold the fire pack to all the photographers out there.
Yeah.
So yeah,
I mean, it is a sweet fire
set sells. We hit the goals on that. We don't get the dragon though.
That's the largest fire effect piece that you probably could possibly get in the toy photography world.
You just take the new head. We don't get the dragon, but we get the dragon head. You put it on Scourge. Call it a day, man. So
I was actually thinking you get the extra head, you make it look like it's been cut off, and then it just lays on the ground.
Yeah,
and you get a burning knight
for that, right?
I think the knight itself sells that whole set.
I'm gonna take the extra head. I'm gonna hollow it out and make a helmet for an ogre, and put it on Big Greg. Make him a dragon head helmet.
I'm down. I'm in.
Can we get one of those like neck stumps that the Headless Horseman came to plug the extra neck? Like we got it set up. Can that be like a over you know, an overachieved goal or something after 5,000, you get a stump piece to fill in. Just
Gina says, pay attention to your shipping choice. It was defaulting to local pickup. It did that for me as well. You have to kind of go over to the side and select the shipping options. So yeah, you definitely want to do that, because if you're not local and you pick local pickup, they said there's going to be a $15 charge, and you then would still have to pay for shipping. So you don't want that.
I mean, you want to pay attention to shipping options anyway, because you don't want to actually pick the most expensive one.
Yeah, my USPS
that USPS
over $600. Yeah,
no way. No
I wonder who's
way.
going to use USPS.
Well, it might be cheaper in some situations, but definitely not for me. So
I will say USPS in a lot of times for me, because of my proximity to Jersey, is actually faster than FedEx.
Faster, but is it?
But I'm not
cheaper
willing to
than
pay that much extra. Like just gauging
those numbers
from
can't
what
be right.
Kurz's price was.
The USPS numbers, they don't seem like they're right to me. But.
Especially because normally USPS is normally a cheaper option than FedEx. So I don't know what kind of bulk.
It depends on the size of the box.
Yeah, it depends on the size of the box. It depends on where it's going. Like, yeah.
Size of the box is really the biggest thing when it comes to shipping.
Changes, especially with the post office, it changes real quick.
Right. Yeah, because even something light can take up a lot of space in one of those trucks.
I'm sure USPS will treat these packages well. For sure. For sure. Yeah.
With signature service.
Oh, what's this? The Dragon Box?
Yeah.
And we're gonna
Get
go
out of here. Forget about it.
We're gonna see like
I
the
hope that
5
dragon flies, bitch.
the 5 content creators that got a damaged box are gonna make the videos all over, and everybody's thinking their package is gonna come in damaged.
Poor Diego.
Cat Slayer thing.
All right.
Just keep the box, because then if you overspend, you have somewhere to live with your.
I was gonna.
Yep. So yeah, that's Dragon. Anything else for Event Horizon? Anything else coming up you guys are excited for?
That's it for Dragon.
Well, I mean, you guys got anything else to talk about? What do you want?
Well, I'm curious.
I was expecting a bunch of you to place orders, and then you're like, "Oh, I got to look at things," and I don't know.
They released the Sir Benegar information.
I was expecting all you motherfuckers to place an order. We got to get this thing funded.
Look, man,
I feel like Curtis doesn't even know me, man.
While we were going live, I applied for a new credit card just to see, and unfortunately, the limit wasn't enough. So I was like, "Damn it, nope, never mind, gotta wait."
Didn't you hear, Hedgehog? You don't have to pay right now. You can wait 2 weeks. Come on, let's go, guys. Let's place some orders.
I'll wait for Dylan first.
I don't think you understand yet. What I'm saying is, you place the order, divide it up into 4 interest-free payments.
Okay.
Every 2 weeks.
But you have to pay one right now, right?
0.
Well,
no.
Here's the thing.
Okay.
Stop me if you've heard this before.
Okay.
You don't.
Ooh.
The first payment's not until 2 weeks from now.
Wow.
You heard it here first.
You know, a lot of people get paid every 2 weeks. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah. So, and it's usually on a Friday. So if you didn't get paid today, a lot of people, if they didn't get paid today, you know, they're going to get paid next Friday. But if they did get paid today, guess what? They get another paycheck in 2 weeks.
Boom.
Now you're getting 2 paychecks and only having to do 1 payment.
Hey, cheers to Zolocon.
Big cheers.
There you go.
So what do you guys think
I got a few of these.
If we hit 5K, sure they're going to do another incentive.
4K.
What do you guys think?
My guess would be that they double up on something we've already seen. Like we get extra of
another ashen skeleton.
Or,
I'd be down for a skeleton and a
like
zombie, like a little extra each one. Because
I don't see them quickly. Like, what the hell can we tool and put out there? Like, I don't see them scrambling for that.
Nah.
So,
I've heard stories about the original Kickstarter that it was so much bigger than they expected that they were scrambling.
Oh, they were,
characters.
For sure.
You know, I'm just wondering if anybody thinks that they might do something like that, like try to create some new characters in a hurry or pull from their library characters.
This is the part of the show where.
We know that Eric sculpts a lot of things, you know, years in advance. They have a lot to pull from.
Here's the part of the show where I don't make any friends. Okay. So to me, okay, with the dragon, all right, forget the add-ons right now. Just look at the dragon and the dragon unlocks. This is the coolest thing in the dragon unlocks, right? And then this is the updated coolest thing for this. After this, it's downhill. Like we've got skeletons coming out our ass right now, right? And then the bonus thing for that, we get 2 more heads and a shield. Like, to me, this is so front loaded that what it tells me, the message that I get from the horsemen on this is they don't expect it to break 3,000. Or if it does go over 3,000, they don't expect it to go much over 3,000. That's what I
100% disagree with that. I think you put the coolest stuff up front, because then there's not as many people waiting to see if the cool thing will unlock before they order.
I think
the thought process.
I think in their head, they think that, like, their number that they've got is like 3,200 units. That's what I think they consider to be the goal. Like, what they have in their mind is about 3,200.
I don't agree with that. I think that you put the cooler stuff up front to drive those sales. Because if you put it towards the end, there's going to be people that like this, that go, well, if it unlocks, I might buy it. You know, you want the cool stuff towards the beginning. So
I'm not saying you're wrong, but I disagree. I
just
You're not wrong, but
I respect your incorrect opinions.
I respect your opinion. I think that because they made it very clear on the show that both Jeremy and Eric really love this figure and they really want this figure to be made. I think they put this figure up front because they want to make sure that they guarantee that we're going to get it. And that tells me they're afraid this doesn't make it to $4,000. So I think the other ones are kind of a just in case a stretch goal. That's not to say we won't hit it. I just think in the horseman's mind, I think that they're nervous that we don't get past, say, 3,200, and they want us to get this figure.
Even if you're correct, I respect them being cautious with that. But if we do hit 5K, they might pull out something cool, just for hitting that milestone that they didn't expect to hit.
Well, I think the way it would happen would be if this thing moves quicker than maybe they think it. Like, I have no idea what they're thinking, but if it moves quicker than they think it might, so like if it hits 3K like next week or something like that, or 3,500 by the end of next week into the week after that, that's when I think they might add. If they were going to add a stretch goal, they would add the stretch goal to like 4,500 or whatever it is, or 5 ahead of time. But it would need to move pretty fast for that to happen. I think faster than I'm expecting.
Terrence says, can I ask for speculation on the Green Knight? Is he from Mythos, we know, or from beyond the bubble where the dragon? I think he's definitely from where the dragon came from, considering that he's the champion of that dragon. So
yeah,
I'm sure we'll get more in the bio for it at some point. Yeah.
Can I read the bio?
Yeah, I didn't know they had the bio up. Yeah, how about that?
Let's look it up. Dylan's had his hand up long enough that he looks tired.
He got his little Hulk thing together.
Oh, well, I do. I am in the middle of.
Oh, he broke it.
Doing something with that.
That does look pretty cool. I think you might actually get a free sign out of that because it does look cool.
It does look cool.
Thank you. I'm glad that you said your opinion on the skeleton being a downgrade, because I have the same thought on that and the zombie.
What
they
both
kind of seem like.
What?
What? I'm sorry. I'm
It's just not as sexy as the knight. It's still cool,
Like, I think that logic follows the zombie to the wings with they don't expect that to do as well.
So they're putting in a less desirable figure almost, because I don't
doesn't make sense though.
It doesn't, but I think they're kind of like, if you want it, it's there, but they know people will want the knight, the burning knight, and the flamehead more, so figure they get more units out of that than if they swap the figures. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Do I know what you mean?
I don't know. There was a lot of people that really made over those burnt figures at Legion's Con, though.
There were, but that was before we got Graveyard in hand. That was before we got Maxilius in hand. It was before a bunch of shows where they had the Legion Builder skeletons in their hand. You know, there was a time where there was a time, say, 8 months ago, where if you told somebody that they were going to get a bare bone skeleton, they would have been like, hell yeah, that's the coolest thing I've ever heard. Like, let's get it. And now we've had so much saturation with it.
Yeah, but not everybody gets as bored as fast as you do. Though,
listen to what I'm saying, Mustachio man. Okay, I'm not saying this isn't a cool figure. They drop this at a con right now. People are losing their minds, excited to get it, but it doesn't compare to this. This is a downgrade from this. This is fucking amazing. This is cool.
That's why you put the amazing thing first.
This is
as an incentive.
So,
Joe, they just want to put the cool shit out first.
Yeah, absolutely.
And it is altogether possible. It's also altogether possible that they're afraid it's not going to get to $4,000, so they wanted to put the cool shit up front to guarantee we get it.
Maybe, but I doubt it.
Okay.
I'm just messing with
Aaron
you. Curtis.
Says the zombie is the Super 7 snarf of this release.
Here's my little fluid.
It is the least. I mean, I think it's the least cool thing out of the whole.
I think that Terrence is being the snarf of this chat.
Because even this, I think this is cool. Like, it's not as flashy as the Fire Knight. It's not as flashy as Sir Benegar, but it is cool. Like, just getting this like toasty zombie, with the Red Death like cloth part. Like, this is kind of cool. This is just the same thing we've already had, but a little bit darker. So, yeah.
Just put a wash on the Graveyard skeleton.
That's what I was going to say. After seeing the Graveyard skeleton in person, I know it looked like the burnt one is going to be a much darker gray, but I think the Graveyard ones get you there close enough.
Jesse said putting the cool stuff first tells me they're not being greedy. Could be. That could be it. Or it could be that they're afraid that it might not hit the further stretch goals. So.
It's not greedy.
I have a feeling we're not going to change Curtis's mind on this.
I'm throwing out a possible suggestion, and you guys are all telling me I'm wrong, and that's cool.
Well, I never said that.
But I may not be.
I never said you were wrong.
I'm not saying that my answer is the correct answer. I'm saying that is a possibility that could exist that was going in their minds, which would be a reason to put it in early.
Well, here's the thing. I wouldn't characterize it as in like they're afraid of it not hitting, but I mean, like the numbers are the numbers. Like, I think if what their projections are to me, again, not knowing anything, this is just me speculating, looking at the numbers, is that they think there's a really good chance it could hit 3. 4 would be the top end of their projection, or maybe a little bit over it. I'm like, it's just look where they put look how many stretch goals there are, and look where they put them. Like, they're not projecting this to hit 6,000.
Yeah, I mean, when they talk about 5,000 on the stream, they're like, we haven't even thought of that. Like, it's not even it's not even on their radar right now. 5,000. So
it's just it's a realistic projection, probably.
Gluten Freestyle says enough people in the cabal crying about shipping is making me lose my very nice and full hairline. So,
hey, and that's one of those things. The horsemen have no control over shipping. Shipping is what shipping is. If no one has shipped anything in like 3 years, I guess they should be surprised at how expensive shipping is. But shipping has been ridiculous for quite a while. Like, why are people surprised? I wasn't surprised.
Well, Joe, I saw somebody complaining they were surprised how much shipping was to Asia, and I was like, if you're in Asia, do you know where Asia is? Like, it's Taiwan is about as far as you could possibly get.
I want to pull up this comment here because Jesse says the figures are all extras, and then he puts a period after that, and then he says period. So the figures are all extras, period.
And he didn't put a period after period.
Yeah,
maybe the last one's an
they're all extras. They're stretch goals. We understand that. Like, this isn't this. We aren't new to toys. We're not new to Kickstarters. We're not new to campaigns. We all understand the figures are extras. Some are going to be cooler than others. That's it. That's all we're talking here.
And that's all a matter of perspective.
As far as the shipping and people complaining and stuff, like, listen, like we said at the beginning of the show, don't let anybody else determine your day, your attitude, your mental state. Don't let them have that power over you. If you are feeling happy about this and you're excited, be excited. Don't let them take that away from you.
I just feel like no one should be surprised. Like shipping, for me to get the Dragon and both items shipped to where I live, it's going to be $190. I'm not surprised. It's over the Rockies. Anytime something is shipped over the Rockies, it's a lot more expensive. I don't see why people are shocked about shipping. Like, shipping is expensive. It has been for quite a while. I just don't think there should be surprise. You can be disappointed, that shipping is expensive, but that shouldn't be a new emotion. It's something that if you're buying toys, I'm sure most people are buying toys online. Shipping is expensive unless it's from these mega corporations like Amazon, where they ship so much that they can get these amazing shipping deals. But even Amazon, something that's heavy enough, you're going to pay.
Yeah, and I'm sure Kevin Hamilton has said a couple of times in the chat that, the high shipping might scare off fence sitters or, people that aren't used to it. That's true. But again, shipping was going to be a lot. So that's going to happen. That's not a surprise either. Everybody would be aware of that. It's a big, expensive thing. Like, it's going to cost a lot to ship. And there's going to be a lot of people that complain about it. There's going to be some people that say, "Oh, I can't do it because of the shipping." But it's a big, giant, expensive thing. I don't know how else to say it. Like, you just keep going in circles. Like,
we because of the shows that we're on and all this kind of, like, we do a lot of giveaways and everything. And so, if you're doing stuff where you're shipping a lot, most people will use Pirate Ship, right? Pirate Ship is a great way to go through to kind of get, because then they're basically getting rates from multiple places and competing against each other to try to get you the best price. But what I will say is, over the past 8 months, seems like every month, maybe a month and a half, you get an email from Pirate Ship that says rates are going up again. And then about another month and a half, rates are going up again. And it's not one, like UPS raises the rates and USPS raises the rates to match it. And FedEx raises, they're all just keep going up and up and up. So it's just the nature of the beast right now. It's high. And so, you got to do just like I did tonight. Take a look at it. If it makes sense to do the local pickup and make a trip out of it and go see some friends and hang out at Chubsy's and, get some New Jersey pizza. I'm sure Greg can give you a couple places that burn the shit out of it to where he loves it. Yeah, just go make a day out of it. So,
first of all, I don't like burnt pizza. I like well done pizza.
Yeah, it's got to have some blackened parts, but yeah. Not like to a crisp. Yeah.
Ashen parts.
Oh man, I just knocked over my soda.
You like it's like the brick oven stuff, right? Like where they open up the wall and throw it in there, and
Yep. Yeah. It's charred. It's not burnt.
There you go.
It's charred.
Let's see. I think it was the USPS price that was the most surprising. FedEx. Yeah, the USPS is pretty high. I saw somebody that had one. I think they did 2 all-ins. I think it was LeBron, and it was like $700 to California for USPS. Mine was what did it say? Like $655?
It was almost $700 to you.
So I kind of expected for an all-in to be about $100. It ended up being basically like 80. So not the end of the world. So.
Definitely don't choose the most expensive option, people.
No, don't do that. And don't choose.
Why do you want to torture yourself like that?
I'm coming with the good info right here. Don't choose the most expensive option.
Yeah, get it without paying.
Little known fact. Okay, little tip for everybody out there. If you pick the pay in 4 option,
okay,
first payment's not for 2 weeks.
Holy shit!
That's 0 crazy. Today.
Deuces.
Wow, there you go.
0.
That's what it means.
Yeah. So,
can I read this by?
Oh yeah. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Well, hold on. Let me check to see if Dylan's got his hand up again. Hold on.
Oh.
Nope, he doesn't. Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do you want to bring up?
He's got like a black background, and sometimes I miss it with his sweatshirt, and I just got to make sure.
It's very camo.
Yeah, if you throw it up, I'll share it. Yeah, for sure.
I can't throw it up because I don't have that access. But
oh my god,
you can do share screen. Hit the present down at the bottom of the screen, Jeff.
There's no present on a phone.
Is it on Source
Oh, on a phone there isn't.
Yeah, on the phone, you're right. I don't think there's a present.
Jeff can just read it
on Source.
Yes.
Horseman. Okay,
yes.
Thank you.
Just read it, Jeff.
What's a Source Horseman?
Can you do it? Can you do it in a voice?
I tell you what, I'm gonna punch Joe by the time this show's over.
Can you do it in mouth?
All right, go ahead.
God damn.
I'm gonna go with the faction is Order of Baratheer. Race is a human. Role is a champion. He is being released in the Baratheer campaign. Accessories base figure includes sword, scabbard, and shield. If upgrade set is also unlocked, a broadsword and with scabbard, dragon sigil for shield, and dagger is also added. Additional heads base figure includes new helmet. Upgrade set includes unmasked head and chainmail.
Which people are saying looks like Trevor Williams. I don't know.
Yeah. And then the bio for Sir Benegar. The Order of Baratheer is a military force charged with protecting the resting place of the Pillar of the West and also furthering his commands during his long slumbers. As a champion of Baratheer, Sir Benegar is an important member of the order that bears his name and one of the great green dragon's most ardently devoted soldiers.
That's some good reading.
And then note, this figure is a stretch goal that is part of the Baratheer Dragon campaign. The base figure is unlocked once 2,500 units of Baratheer are sold, while the upgrade set is added at 3,000 units. This figure will only ever be available as part of this campaign alongside the Baratheer figure. Additionally, should the Sir Benegar figure be unlocked, the helmet and pauldrons used on this figure will not be used again outside of the Baratheer pre-order.
One and done.
Further adding to the uniqueness of this champion of Baratheer.
So if you're a customizer out there and you say, man, I really need these pauldrons or that helmet for a custom,
you're getting
one
dragons.
Shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted. One moment.
One shot at love.
Will you capture it or just let it slip? So
Mom spaghetti.
There you go. Let's see. I was looking at comments. Nothing
so
else.
How many people are buying the dragon just to get multiple Sir Benegars?
It definitely made the decision on a second one a lot easier. So I'm just checking to see if there's any more like not to be used again.
Oh, the Burning Knight's up too?
Yeah, the whole thing is up. So
sweet.
Thank you.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anything on the upgrade kit. The accessories are going to be.
Hold on. Let me read the bio for the Asher Skeleton. It says, this is a basic ass fucking skeleton. Oh, wow. That's interesting. That's interesting. I didn't.
Jeremy's using profanity in the bio.
There you go. Basic ass fucking skeleton. So
that's fucking skeleton. Those are the most dangerous guys.
So he comes with a pumpkin spice latte? Oh.
Basic. He's so basic.
I see what you did there.
Yeah, that's me. I'll be drinking that pumpkin spice shit.
Yo, by the way, a little flex behind Greg. I'm looking at the freaking Razor Crest. The Ghost is back there.
Mm-hmm.
That's some good shit.
Sweet version of Boba Fett's starship.
He's ready for a dragon. It's like I'm just gonna have a ride on top of these ships. So
it's going right on my coffee table that this phone's on right now.
I'm gonna put a glass tabletop on Baratheer. It's gonna be the table.
Greg, will your phone fit in its mouth? That's the real question.
I think so. I am pretty freaking sure that you'll be able to make that trade, no problem. To get the open mouth head for the Green Knight,
brother.
Dude,
I will buy you
a whole
head.
Fiery breath kit right now just to get it straight off the head.
Alan dibs on that option too. I will talk to you about because I'm sending one Fire Knight for a Green Knight, and now I've got an extra head, so I got to trade.
You know, you can't be calling all the dibs.
What Jeff was saying there, Alan, is that I got you. So that's what he was saying. I don't know if you missed that. Sorry, you were having a little technical difficulties there, Jeff. So yeah. All right. Anything else on this dragon thing?
Did you guys see this?
Dr. Fate. Oh, what do you got there? Now, isn't that a D&D
Get that
character?
off of the goddamn screen.
He's got crabs.
Joe is cranky tonight, man. I tell you.
Now
what,
I'm gonna tune into
this dragon just made him
to find
angry.
out more.
Yeah, Joe's bringing me down.
Let's start off as soon as the intro goes off tomorrow.
Curtis, don't let him take that power away from you.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to let him affect my attitude, but man,
don't let him affect you.
Yeah,
I think this is the first time I've ever got to Curtis. Wow, pretty amazing.
Oh, we got somebody with us. Look, we got. Wait, do we have? Is that a Muppet?
Oh yeah, that's from Zolocon.
Zolocon had
Hey guys.
Hello, little purple guy.
Hey, hi. Someone say dragging up in this bitch?
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Woo.
Getting some dragons on. Did you already get your dragon?
Oh no, I waited for you guys.
Nice.
That's what I'm talking about.
We just got to decide if we want 1, 2,
5,
5,
10.
20.
Steph, I'll tell you what. You buy me a dragon, you can call me hot as much as you want.
That's what I want to hear.
You can just do that anyway.
Dylan,
Jeff has traded
Hi,
the whole
Terrence.
dragon away for all the parts and none of the
Greg,
dragons.
Jeff. Be making fun of my toys.
No, Terrence was making fun of
Then
Jeff.
he's like, how does Jeffrey Evans sleep at night? On a pile of green night figures.
Right.
Peasants.
I've got
On
all
top
the
of
Benegars.
Sir Benegar's soft goods.
It's like that little meme. I heard he pulls 4 Benegars a month.
He's made an
You guys have
entire
the pants.
he's made an entire bedspread out of Benegar soft goods.
Jeff says he makes 6 figures a year. He just holds up 6 Benegars.
Yeah.
Not too far.
Oh, hey, it's Steph. I didn't know Steph was here. That's
Yeah, I can't be on my knees playing with my toys too much longer.
Oh, hey.
But I'm glad
What's
that
up,
she made an appearance. I'm real happy about her. So,
very cool.
yeah. This
All
art
right.
school reject was making them, and she was really nice.
Yeah.
She sewed it right there on the spot for me.
Very
it's
cool.
cool. I stopped by that booth too.
Did you? Yeah.
Yeah, they got. I was like, oh, that's really cool, and the guy just popped out of popper like,
Did the
yeah, I
guy
am
pop
really
out
cool.
and start like talking shit to you? Yeah. As you walk by.
Alan says that's fabulous Rizzo rat. So
Okay.
there you
Okay.
go. Anything else on the dragon, folks?
What
There's a
about that
dragon?
unlock at 5,000? What does everybody think?
I don't think we'll get there, but if we do, I think they're just going to double up on something.
Why do you think it's 5,000 instead of 4,500?
Maybe it'll be 4,500. Do we have an unlock at 4,500? No.
There's
we
the
don't have
4,500.
it.
Isn't it
No,
1,000?
no,
It
like
could be.
4,000 was the plateau. So we'll see.
I feel it's going to be 4,500, and I like the double up on.
I dig the a la carte.
I think if we get to 5K, that they'll give us something special as a reward.
Is this what we're talking about?
I think it's-
Oh,
You get a pin.
boy, Joe.
You get the David Williams Dragon pin at 5,000.
I would not be surprised. We'll say this. I will not be surprised
That's right.
if we get that pen anyway. If the dragon funds that just is included in the
yeah.
box and you don't know about it until you open the box.
I
Oh,
want the
yeah.
shirt.
That
Like
sounds
I
like that.
want that as a t-shirt too.
Oh, yeah.
Like I
You know
want that-
t-shirts are coming.
Yeah. I need to have that t-shirt.
You know what would be cool?
That-
and this is
that
just a wacky idea.
Go ahead.
A super god level tier unlock.
Ooh,
Just
the
for no
God
reason, they're
level
like
tier.
10,000. 10,000. Another
want it.
dragon.
Yeah. Zack Metal Knight. No. that
I
was-
think that the pen, the dragon head that David did, whether you do it on a shirt or a pen or whatever, I think that was David telling the Four Horsemen, hey, by the way, you haven't thrown any business my way in a little bit, and I just want you to remember that I'm here and I do awesome fucking stuff.
Stop it.
That's what I think happened.
Nah.
He's like, by the way, do you remember I'm here? I see you doing a lot of
no,
stuff.
I need to order some food. And,
he said he was keeping the Cabal Creations alive. That's what his MO was.
It can die, yeah, for sure.
Speaking of Cabal Creations,
Skeleton Dragon? Gee. Come on.
Dragon.
Speaking of Cabal Creation, let me big myself here real quick.
I like Jesse's idea of just putting a bunch of cardboard.
Don't forget to get your coloring books, your Cabal Creation coloring books.
Yeah.
Available from Dang Studios, Dusty Standiford. Also, they'll be at MesquiCon. I did some coloring this week. So
very nice, Curtis.
Little Sir Elijah.
Very nice.
Why did you rip them out of the book?
You're supposed to rip them out of the book. I confirmed that with Dusty. I haven't finished this one, but started working on that's the engineer. So
like that.
And it's, you know what? It's very relaxing. It's a lot of fun. So if
adult coloring is the best.
Let's say that you're online and some people are complaining about shipping and you're like, these people are bugging me. I just need to like calm my nerves. Sit down, do some coloring. Maybe Joe was saying some fucking annoying shit and you're just like, punch him right in the mustache. Just sit down,
punch him in the mustache.
do some coloring.
No.
Hey, Oz. You know what time it is?
It's peanut butter jelly time.
Vecna time.
Dylan, you coming out?
I got the real one right here, mother fluffer. What do you think about that? This is Vecna.
Wow.
He ain't got no crabs.
Get your purple
Doesn't he though?
crab mutant out of here.
I was not expecting a Vecna off. So
that's because this is Vecna. I don't know what that is.
You can go Vecna off, Joe.
I like
that.
I did want to pull up something else real quick.
See, we got Travis in the chat there, Mr. Wonderful.
Oh yeah, very nice.
Wonderful. Yeah, he just popped in.
All right,
he's some kind of wonderful.
What Travis is that?
That is our good friend over at Hexastack. Hint, hint. Where the fuck's my stack, Travis?
I did want to pull this up because I know there was a lot of people, including myself and Trevor, that were really hoping to get this base. Like really, really hoping to get this base. And if we didn't get it, wasn't included. It wasn't I thought maybe it'd be an add-on option that you could purchase. It was not available. But that being said, when we were streaming last night on the Art by Ackerman channel, Lone Wolf Labs mentioned that they had taken some pictures, taken some measurements of this base at Legions Con, at G-Con, and they may be working on something. So if you're interested, if this is something that you would be interested in having for your dragon when it comes, you may want to just reach out to them and put a little bug in their ear. They're kind of trying to gauge interest in something like this. So if you are interested, hit them up. I already hit them up on Instagram. So yeah. Anybody here interested in the base?
Oh, I think it would look great because, like I've said, I'm going to be like the shelf that everybody can see right here over my shoulder. That's the perfect size for a dragon. And if I can have that little Dio piece right there that he's perched on, even better.
I mean, that's cool, but I think like a broken castle would be even cooler.
Yeah, hell yeah.
What kind of material would you want the base made out of?
I think foam would be fine.
Diamond.
Yeah. I think insulation foam would be fine.
What if it was 3D printed?
3D printed would be very expensive, very brittle, and hard to ship.
It's not resin. It's not resin printed. It would be filament printed.
Then it's going to have those lines and look like dog shit, in my opinion. But yeah, I think this has to be, for me, for what I would want to wear, I think it would have to be out of foam. So
you know who does a pretty good job? I think is it Toy Blocks. He does like all the buildings and shit, and that's all like 3D printed.
You know who else does a good job is Lone Wolf Labs, and they'll be working on these. If you guys are interested, hit them up. I mean,
Labs
so Curtis is not going with anybody else. That's what he's saying.
I haven't heard of anybody else that's told me that they're working on a base for a dragon. Hey, Jesse's here. Hey, Jesse.
Oh,
Hi,
Jesse.
Jesse.
So when I hear that somebody
hi.
else is working on a dragon, I will definitely promote that as well. But so far, I only know of Lone Wolf Labs, and they're great guys. Yeah.
Yeah, no,
so-
Lone Wolf is very good people.
Hey, dude.
Yeah, I mean, and they're not one of those Dio folks that like tries to throw like some sort of royalty title into their name or anything like that. Like they're just, they're down to earth, don't try to name themselves a certain thing or anything like that. So
Very, very salt of the earth, you say.
for sure. Yeah.
Okay,
I've never
inevitable.
seen them. I've never seen Lone Wolf Labs get mad at Oz about his backpack. Not one time. I should throw that out there.
Not once.
Not
He
one
said,
time.
"Let the Godzilla Zilla."
Yep.
Let him tear it
look
up.
at this. Alan says he has a fake rock dealer that he uses. So
Shit, Alan, why didn't you
There
just say
you
you had a
go.
rock dealer before?
yeah, we need
Yeah,
some
no.
dragon rock things. So
I had a rock dealer too when I was younger.
Dragon Rock sounds like
me
a cool
too.
70s song too, by the way.
Joe works at a mine. He can get us rocks.
Hit him with the Dragon Rock.
You don't want my rocks.
I'm just gonna keep quiet now.
Okay.
It's all good, Greg. I was picking up what you were putting down, brother.
I'm gonna look for driftwood this summer. I live right next to a river, and if I can find something, I probably can.
I mean,
if
you go to a pet store, they have those big branches and those big trees for like the reptiles.
I'm pretty sure those aren't free though. I think he's looking for a free one.
Oh, free.
Yeah.
Well,
There's a national park pretty
pet
close
stores
to
where I
me. It
live,
might be a
but,
felony to
I just
take
thought it'd
stuff
be
out of it, but
Let me know when you go down by the river, Joe, and I'll make sure to shove you in. So
Wow.
just make sure you don't have your map
If you
on you.
just show up at my house, I'll let you, buddy.
Joe, he'll leave you right next to
There's
the
actually a diving board.
Just make sure you don't have your map.
if you ever see me at your house, it's going to be spending the weekend there so that I can drag you to Designer Con because I can't believe that you don't go there when it's in your backyard.
If I could have afforded
I know, I
it,
wanna
if I
go.
hadn't spent so much money at Legion's Con, I actually intended to go, but yeah, I got a little carried away.
There's a really good comment there by a gluten-free style.
Do they have the date out there for 2025 for Designer Con? Is it the same
Hi,
weekend
Jesse.
again?
I think it might be the same.
Don't know. It was on the list, but I don't know if they had a date.
Jesse.
November 14th through 16th. That's the next weekend, right?
Again.
It should be, yeah. 9th and 10th is Legion's Con, right?
Nice, Dylan.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, that would be rough. I'd love to go out there and visit you.
So,
same.
gluten free style is a great
you're welcome,
comment
of course.
for Jonathan.
He does.
So just to answer Doke's question, driftwood floats, buddy. You got to
Yeah,
cut
it
up in the
does.
stomach and put a couple heavy rocks in there, and then the body's.
How about cardboard mountain?
That's
you
the
didn't hear
thing
that
about
from me.
driftwood is driftwood floats.
Yes, it's
Yes.
beechwood.
So it's not gonna sink a body.
That's why I said you got to cut open the stomach because the body will bloat. You don't want the body to bloat.
It
'cause then
becomes
the body
waterlogged.
floats. You got to
It'll
cut open the
sink.
stomach and put heavy rocks inside.
Is
Hey,
this
and
then
actually
body.
the episode that gets demonetized?
I saw that on TV one time.
And this is why Joe gets offered.
I mean, I already showed my credit card information and my address and my email. So
You did,
We're
dumbass.
just gonna start shooting
Why'd
the
you do
show.
that? Why'd you do that?
because I placed my order on screen.
Live?
So
Because I asked him
Yeah.
too nicely.
yeah.
Zilla.
The
I
river's
have to
here,
go to
Curtis.
Three
I have to
More
wait for you to
Dragons.
visit.
Curtis, disregard your card.
Gotcha. That's all right. It's probably maxed out after tonight anyway.
Good news is I did pick up from the studio, so you're not going to get charged as shipping.
Very nice.
Nice. Yeah, I'm probably gonna do that as well. Even
I was
So
thinking
can I
about it because I'd really
windows
like
for
to
it?
like
And listen,
take the
it-
road trip.
If
Yeah, my
you guys
buddy
do
Gabe
decide
from
to come
Chicago
down,
was
you're
like, "All right,
welcome to
we'll
stay
do
here
road
at night. My couch is very comfortable.
Is it?
I slept on it for a year and a half. It's very comfortable.
What,
Very good.
futon? Oh, the couch is like a futon type of thing?
Had to
or-
go crash over at Greg's place.
It's just really
Lays up.
long couch. It's pretty. Yes.
Yeah.
Pretty
Greg
comfortable.
does have
Dude,
a
I'm
nice
like
couch.
sofa queen. Keep talking
It fit.
about.
It fit a few of us in here. It's like 5 people.
Yeah, but
Oh.
you your legs got to be hanging off.
No, my couch is really long.
It's good.
Yeah.
Right on.
I can lay right across.
That's good.
Yeah.
You need that.
Above average couch.
I don't mean to interrupt, but I got something for Hedgehog here. I don't know if you were aware of this. Gluten Freestyle says, heard that if you select the pay in 4 option, you don't have to pay for the first 2 weeks.
Elaborate
Huh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's
No
talking about
way.
this battle.
What
You know,
is-
I
that
think
is a
that's
pretty cool
impossible at this
development.
point.
Yeah,
with
that's
this
neat.
mold.
Can we
So-
get
It's a
confirmation
game
on that?
changer.
So
It's a game
if I'm
Game
understanding
changer.
that correctly, that means you could still commit to the purchase today, right?
Yeah.
Add to the
Right.
number, add to the tracker,
Right.
get your order in,
Uh-huh.
but not have to pay for 2 weeks.
What a concept.
That's crazy.
What tracker?
That's cool. The tracker that will be updated tomorrow morning.
The tracker
Oh,
I
tomorrow
install
at
all
some
the
point.
vehicles that I
Yep.
sell that we charge.
Yeah, it's a manual tracker that Jeremy will be updating. So
Yeah.
Okay.
Make sure you
I'm
send
surprised one of you
messages
nerds
asking.
hasn't made like Jeremy Swallow like an air tag or something. So you know where he's at all times to ask him dragon questions.
Alan says they were
Just gotta
at the
walk
show.
up
If
to
you
him and
saw
push
them,
the
there was
light.
a lot to see. I don't. There was so much stuff.
Must be so busy.
That show was huge. We're gonna talk about that Sunday night on Shooting the Shelf.
In the shelf. Who's on?
Alan from Vine Jungle Figure Factory.
Or in his
Stiltbeast
other
Studios.
That's a good question, Trevor.
If you're into the haunts, you got to check out his other channel, Stiltbeast Studio.
Yep, Stiltbeast Studios.
Ooh,
And then
does
if
he
you
do,
want to catch him,
props?
and then yeah,
It's
that's his
Something
business.
like that.
Yeah,
I was introduced, Steph, to an entire world that I didn't know existed of just like Halloween,
Really?
scary horror, like
Yes.
attractions, and it was interesting.
It's
so
great you discovered something new. Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
lot of artistry in that. Even Dan.
It's amazing
and
what
Joe.
happens when you leave your house.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm
And don't go to
amazed
work.
by all the different subcultures that until you like get pulled into it, you don't really know. Like
Sure.
even like the D&D thing, like,
Yeah.
for 40 something years of my life, I didn't know anything about D&D. And like, then you get into it, you're like, oh, wow, these aren't just nerds. Like, this is kind of fun.
Well,
it's-
anytime you discover something new, Curtis.
yeah.
Careful with your
Go ahead.
verbiage
Yes,
there,
Greg.
buddy.
Trevor.
Nerds.
2 weeks, Trevor. 2 weeks.
2 weeks, Trevor.
Yeah. You don't have to pay today. You can wait 2 weeks and pay. So
Why?
Pay in 4.
yeah, if you do the pay in 4, you don't have to pay today. You can make your purchase, but not have to pay for 2 weeks. So
Is that from a third-party vendor?
no, that's through the Horseman.
Shut up.
So no, you can do pay in 4 option.
Really?
Where? Yep.
Trevor's now
Wow.
regretting
I mean,
life
how much
choices he
more
made earlier
easier
tonight.
and convenient can crowdfund go?
Exactly. Right.
Like they want us to succeed and hit that goal, right?
Oh, they want to hit it.
I mean, yeah, it's nice since all the other ones suck. You know,
Gluten freestyle. Guess what? There is an option that you don't have to pay today. You can pay in 2 weeks from now. You can make your order today.
Yeah.
And the first payment wouldn't start till 2 weeks, and then every 2 weeks after that. And
that incentivizes me to get 2.
absolutely
Madness.
I'm like
just
1,
madness.
2, 1, 2.
crazy. This
Yeah.
is Sparta. So
You get 2, but you
How many
get one
payments do
today and one next week, and then
Trevor?
it's every week for like a.
So here's the thing, Trevor. It's called a pay in 4, and so it's 4 payments.
Trevor gets the demerit.
But the first one doesn't start for 2 weeks.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, I was trying to help out my friend Dub. We were talking. Anybody? So anybody else get? Everyone got theirs, or can get theirs? Or are we not discussing that? Anybody else excited?
Oh, I can. I haven't yet, but I'm gonna.
Yeah.
I gotta have a couple conversations, but I think it's gonna happen by the end of this.
Yeah, I gotta do
Conversation,
some math.
too. Yeah. Just girl math that stuff to your wife, and she'll buy it.
As far as like the people
serious.
on the stream, I know Jonathan bought his.
Oh wait,
Okay.
placed
oh
my order.
no, I
who's
can't do
on?
that.
Nothing from Jesse yet. Joe is considering. He's gonna have
Okay.
to think about it.
Yeah.
I can't do that either, Jesse. My girlfriend doesn't know math, so.
Wow.
Well, I mean,
That's
We
probably
don't
how
know.
Joe
No,
gets
so-
away with all of this.
I can
I'll be
only say
honest.
those things because she doesn't watch the show. No one, please be offended. It's a joke.
Yeah,
I'm
nobody
just
watches
kidding.
the show.
She
so
can
come on.
totally do math.
Yeah, exactly. I honestly am
Everybody
surprised
that watches the
Jeff
show is on the show.
hasn't- I'm surprised Jeff hasn't ordered
very
like 10
true.
dragons
He's
already.
right.
So, are you not placing your order tonight, Jeff? What's going on?
What?
What are you not placing
Oh
your
my
order
God.
tonight?
No.
Hold on.
No.
I mean, every week you show off like 25 figures. This week you got no figures to show and no dragon purchase. What are you doing? Okay.
Yeah, I'm
You
doing
feeling all right?
He hasn't been able to sell his previous figures to buy the dragon yet.
To drive
so
the dragon.
that's the
Gotcha.
process.
Gotcha.
He
Okay.
went to go
Working
hit.
on
He
that.
went to do the return, and he screwed up.
He returns his
Placed
toy.
a receipt.
Gotcha.
I couldn't flip it in time.
Alex says I have to wait till my next paycheck in a week and a half, but I'll be picking up the dragon. And the fire said just measure my space for it. I'm 4 inches short of fitting the big wings in it. Well, hey, I tell you what, Alec, here's a good option for you. If you have to wait for your paycheck in a week and a half, they have this pay in 4 option. And you wouldn't actually have to pay for 2 weeks. So that gives you another half week after you get paid to make the first payment. And you could actually make the order today. There you go. And then as far as the 4-inch thing, I mean, you know, sometimes
It's a good size.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to squeeze in that little extra 4 inches. You can, you know, so
Krabby
showing
Vecna
toys.
approves this message.
there you go.
Who is that?
What do you mean? What's this little 4 inches? That's a fair. That's 4 inches is,
good
that could
size.
be a lot.
Sounds like a pickle.
Yeah, I mean, if you're talking about snow, that's quite a bit. So
That's a lot of snow.
Wonderful and delightful.
I asked him to open this.
Center square, Vecna for the center square. So, yeah,
That's not who that is.
we got Jim J. Bullock, Vecna.
Jim
For
J.
the
Bullock.
win.
Oh my God.
With
Yeah,
crabs.
I've heard.
Crab.
Yeah, with the crab torso.
That figure
Krabby
is making me crabby.
You all sound
And I
crabby.
thought Brian C had crabs.
Just for you, Joe.
Oh, he pulled the crabs off.
Does he like my
Nice.
little new toy? He cute.
Ooh.
Very nice.
Yeah, he has a gun.
Ooh.
I like them boners.
Yeah. Boomers are fun.
Hedgehog, while you were gone, there were quite a few people that were kind of worried about when they have to pay. I think I handled it for the most part, but I just wanted to throw that out there. So
Yeah. For anybody that missed it,
yeah,
Oh my God. Yeah, that show was great that you did.
but
I'll say
wait,
it there.
buy today,
That's
pay
so low,
later.
Reggie.
That's right, Doke. That is correct.
That's how we roll.
Yeah, you can buy today, update the numbers on the tracker, and not have to pay.
This sounds like a telethon.
I mean, eventually you have to pay.
Yeah, paying 4. Paying 4
For what?
Oh,
payments.
some
4
extra.
payments starting in 2
Horsemen,
weeks.
of course.
So, yeah,
Paying 4 horsemen.
there you go.
Ooh.
All right. So anything else for Event Horizon? Anything else coming up besides, the Dragon and the amazing Dr. Fate that we talked about?
AEW Revolution on Sunday.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Who's the headliner there?
The big one to me is, well, the main event is Jon Moxley defending the world title against Adam Copeland. But
Ooh.
I'm really looking forward to Will Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher in a steel freaking cage, and Kenny
Man meat
Omega
sweaty.
against Nosuke Takeshita. Very excited.
Now the Copeland, he's going by Rated R Cope or something, right? Something weird.
Yeah, pretty silly.
Yeah, but he's still cool. Good guy. All right.
Hedgie, I got a toy. I got a hedgehog this week. I won it
Ooh,
in a designer toy auction.
Sweet. What'd you get?
very
Yeah.
nice.
There's a company called Super Plastic, and they do vinyl, like big chunky vinyl figures.
Mhm.
And you buy pay $15, you bid on a spot, could be like 10, 15, and you win something on the wheel.
Cool.
I'll show it to you.
Cool. Yeah.
I did want to make mention now that we're after hours at this point. Was on Dorclair's stream last night. He had some folks in that are from the vinyl industry. And he was talking a little bit about the
Yeah.
Dragon, and they asked about the price, and he told them the price. And he said the guy that was on there that in the vinyl world said that price for that dragon ain't shit, and anybody that's not buying that is a pussy.
Yeah,
That's what he said. Pretty
Vinyl
much.
collectors,
And then he lets you know that you.
Oh, that's
pay
cool,
him
Steph.
for.
So it's pretty
Yeah, that
fun.
is
I mean,
cool.
I like it. It's better than getting like a small, like little dookie blind box bear brick or something. But I realize I'm staring at it. It's a hedgehog, and then it's done by this artist,
cool.
Mart Ling or something.
Yeah, it looks like it's got Sonic's hair.
Totally.
Yeah, yeah, it does. So that was a nice pickup. And then my favorite one was, I mean, I got my mythics. You've seen them already. I got my graveyard skeletons this week, my Blueth, and my hands pack. So that was nice. And then look at this guy. It kind of goes with the well, I showed you a butt on here before, so it's not anything new.
I mean, we've seen a don't. So
a dildo, yeah.
We've seen a dildo.
Yeah.
So this guy.
I don't think you're gonna shock us at this point.
Okay.
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
I won the wheel after $20. This is
That's a cool little guy.
Yeah, it's
I dig it.
His name is Orion, and he is a Ron English vinyl, and they sold him last year for like $75. And
You got
I
them
can't.
cheeks.
Yeah, I know. Look at
He does have them cheeks. This is true.
Yeah,
Where's my
seem to
Slimer at?
Yeah,
You gotta have a cheek off.
you do.
Oh boy.
Like they mix. It's like he mixed
I don't know
Slimer
where
with
I put my
Kermit the
Slimer.
Frog.
See what happens when I
like-
clean my room out.
And,
with Slimer.
And the guy from Monsters Inc.
Oh yeah,
Mike Wazowski.
Mike Wazowski.
According to Moitigum, that's what Pete's butt
Keep me
looks
big
like.
one more time.
You're good.
And then at Zolo, I picked up, me and LeBron and Dave were standing in line, and we saw this guy who had these like skeleton sort of pieces. Right away, I noticed they were 3D printed, but he had 3 limited editions. These are the Skull Bros. So this is a Sofu.
Oh yeah. Eric showed me these.
Yeah, this is like 3 of 7. So I wanted to support him.
That's
He had
awesome.
a really good. He marketed himself well.
That's cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
yeah. So
And
I don't know what I
Trevor's
want to
back.
do with a hedgie.
Hey,
but-
Trevor.
Hey, Trevor.
Trevor.
Hey, what's
Got a
up?
full
Is this
screen.
live?
Oh, hey, studio.
He's
It's
moving.
live.
He's
But
moving.
Dylan's not here, so I'm gonna go ahead and put him backstage since he's I think he's
He's
disappeared. or
talking.
something.
We just can't see him.
Nah, I mean, if you're not gonna have your camera on, I mean, this is a. Oh, there we go. There. Oh, he's back. He's back.
He's duking it out.
He
Yeah.
said if I buy him a dragon, I can call him adorable all I
Yeah.
want. He won't
Yeah.
get anything. Is that
Yeah.
true?
This isn't an
I'll
audio
see that.
podcast. This is YouTube. They're here to see the hair. They're not here to see a black screen. So
Yeah, he got his hair
People got to see
rolled
the
up in
hair
the
this
back.
past weekend.
Can you let the hair out? Well, is it because Robo ain't here? Is that why your hair is all on the
Yeah, it's
front?
because Robo's not here.
Oh,
mm,
And Trevor knows. I mean, you were there. You know how valuable I take my hair, you know. I got to see that whole thing go down.
I seen it, the whole thing go down. Me and Jeremy do it.
Yeah.
I love
No,
Jeremy.
I
no,
was
no, no,
there
not
too.
the Robo thing. The
Do
thing
what?
with Anthony at ZoloCon
The what?
with my hair.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. I was there
the
with
hair
Jeremy
back
do it.
and forth.
We all seen it.
well,
And
now
Amber.
it's time for a little thing we like to call This Week in Theaters.
Just real quick, Alan
God,
mentioned
who did
the
that voice?
Medi Etten. Those figures look really cool too.
I didn't know what he was saying. I thought maybe he was having a
Medi,
stroke.
Medi is I think
Memory
one of
toys.
those. Yeah, and
It's their
an
alternate
Etten is a 2-headed giant. So
Gotcha.
They made
have-
this
right.
guy.
They
It's
have
the
these-
Warcraft style 2-headed ogre.
Yeah.
Now, Oz, did Motu make a version of that would be better that we should show?
What of the 2-headed ogre?
Yeah, I mean, I know they've made this superior.
I love
version.
ogres.
I mean, they I think this is about as close as they got.
Oh, that's cool. Now,
I
that's
mean,
from-
they have that.
that's a D&D character, right,
Did
Joe?
you
It
do
is
that?
not.
Eddie.
This is a Vec off.
It's a purple dildo. Get that thing out of here.
It's a Vec don't.
Captain
Vec
Favorite.
don't.
All right. This week in theaters, we're getting ready to go back in time. We've got our random number generator up.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you loud and clear.
You're here.
Trevor, I'm sorry. Somehow I missed you. on
I'm
Saturday.
super
You
delayed.
said-
I'm going to drop off. I'm going to go buy 2 of these things right now.
Very nice.
Let's
Nice.
go.
Yeah, Sunday.
Moving the number. You know you don't have to pay for 2 weeks, Trevor.
Oh my
Bring me
god.
back something
I
French.
actually
What?
didn't know that.
Bring me back something French.
Bring back
Jesse
some
got me.
French.
All right, we're going to 1984, folks. 1984 is the year.
Bye, Trevor.
Here we go. 1984, and we are looking for Marvember 7th. All right, here we go. Number 1 at the
It's
box
Marvanuary.
office this week.
Marvanuary.
Sorry, it is Marvanuary. We got Footloose. Big city teenager moves to a small town.
Yes.
where rock and roll music and dancing have been
Tell me you
banned
didn't see this,
by
Curtis.
backward local. Of course, I did. Local
Okay.
parents, and his rebellious spirit shakes up the populace.
This is great.
Next, we've got Against All Odds.
That's hot.
Gangster hires an ex-football player to find his estranged girlfriend. When he finds her, they fall in love, and things get, let's just say, complicated.
Oh boy.
I do that sometimes.
Next, we have Blame It on Rio. Best friends and their
Oh,
daughter
even hotter. That's funny.
vacation in Rio de Janeiro, only for one to fall for the other's daughter. Yow!
Sorry, what?
Exactly. Next, we have Lassiter. Handsome jewel thief is arrested, and in order to avoid prison, must break into the heavily guarded German embassy to steal millions in gems and a merman from the Motu Origins line that can only be found in Germany.
With that mustache, I think you can do it.
It's funny because during this time I lived in Germany.
You did?
Yeah, in '84.
Oh, wow,
next,
that's pretty exciting.
we have Terms of Endearment. Widow Aurora Greenway juggles her own struggles with a new romantic interest while trying to sort out the emotional problems of her daughter, who's married to a philandering husband.
Feeding
Almost
bitch.
made it through there. Next, Unfaithfully Yours. Composer who suspects his wife of cheating plots to kill her and frame her lover.
Wow.
Dun, dun,
Holy
dun.
crap.
These movies are amazing.
Next, we
The
have
worst
Harry and
list I've
Son.
ever seen.
Actually, a good week.
Harry Keach has been widowed for 2 years and works as a demolition crane operator on a demolition crew and looks oddly like Todd McFarlane. So,
What's the incentive to watch this movie? So the guy gets or his wife dies and he gets a job as a crane operator. So we just watch him work for an hour and a half.
Yeah, and he's making bank because crane operators make good money.
They do.
All right.
Really good money. Yeah.
Next, we have Weekend Pass. 3 rookie sailors who have just completed basic training are out on their first weekend pass. As they hit one bar after another, they soon forget everything the Navy ever taught them. Okay. Next, we have Angel. High schooler Molly secretly earns a living as Angel, a street prostitute.
Oh boy!
Wait a minute. They just said she was a high schooler. I don't think this could be made today. Whose only family and friends are the ones she works with on the streets. She must survive against a serial killer who is targeting people of her profession. Interesting.
She should change her profession.
Yeah. Next, Never Cry
Screws
Wolf.
up his whole MO.
A government researcher sent to research the menace of wolves in the north learns about the true beneficial and positive nature of the species. So that is our top 10. And the only question is Jesse going to ruin the sweep by picking something besides Footloose? We will start at the bottom with Dylan. Dylan, what are you seeing?
He's speechless.
He's flipping his hair.
I dropped something. Hold on.
He's flipping. He's flipping. He's flipping his hair.
All right, Greg, it's up to you. What are you seeing?
We gonna see
Pay
Footloose,
attention.
baby. Footloose.
What are you seeing, Dylan?
Footloose. Kick
Okay,
off your
Footloose.
Sunday shoes.
That's one. Greg.
Same. Footloose.
Serial killer was.
We got two for Footloose. Steph, what are you seeing?
I'm gonna say Against All Odds. I'm an old school romantic, so there we go.
We were going
But
for
I
the
love
sweep.
Footloose. I mean, it's just like
All
cheese
right.
at its best. You know, you want those kids to dance.
I wanted to put it all on Jesse, but all right.
Life is not short.
I didn't ruin it.
Jeffrey, what do you got?
Angel.
Oh my goodness.
All right,
Angel.
you know
I don't think I've
what?
seen it.
I actually got to go.
I think
Later.
Fucking left.
Yeah, I just got a private message. You're not allowed within 500 feet of a school now, Jeff.
What's weekend pass?
Oh, Jeff's on a list.
Yeah.
Must be that
Got
orange
demonetized. Oz, what are you seeing?
It's about a young girl
What
who's
was wrong with this?
finding
All
out how
right,
to
yeah,
provide
Jeff,
for-
you're not helping your case any right now, buddy.
It's a young woman learning how to provide for herself.
There we go. That's better terminology. Sure. High schooler.
Oz,
No.
what are you seeing?
Watching Jeff get
Confused.
locked
Chewy, are you
up.
confused? Want to go with Daddy?
I'm doing it on my way into Footloose.
Can you imagine them trying to pitch that movie today? Like that?
Oh, man.
Oof, man.
I mean, the 80s were rough, man.
Yeah, 80s were
I'm
something.
pretty
Now
sure
they
that's
just
like
make
most of the
high
shows on the
school in 80s
CW.
was like college.
Yeah, that's a show on the CW. Just without the
That is not Danny
prostitution.
Angel.
Yeah. All right, Hedgie, what are you saying?
42nd Street today.
I just need to say something real quick.
Yep.
When you first said 1984, I was kind of excited for like a good week of movies.
But it's
And
March.
I think I've even told you this before, Curtis, that I'm a big fan of This Week in Theaters.
Yeah.
As a matter of fact, it's one of, if not my favorite segment on any of these live stream shows in our community, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is positively the most dreadful, pathetic, boring,
Wow.
nothing,
Damn.
horrendous list of movies no one should ever watch.
Jeez.
I have ever seen or would ever have dreamt of seeing in my worst, most boring nightmares.
And
Barely
Footloose.
breathing.
You missed a couple of episodes.
There have been some pretty bad ones.
Footloose is the
Yeah.
only one that could merit any consideration. I would go see Footloose. The rest should burn in hell.
All right.
Yes.
We're all now dumber for having looked at
Yes.
this list.
Yes, there you go.
All right, Joe, what are you seeing?
Well, obviously Footloose, but I do have to say I was this close to picking Harry and Sons just because I'm curious if it has a plot.
I'm gonna watch these later.
I was
I'm writing
on
it
my
down.
way to pick Harry and Son, and then I realized it said Harry and Son, not Harry.
Yeah, Endearment did get that.
Not Harry.
Harry and the Hendersons.
Well, it's
That's what
a
I'm saying.
Ryan
Henderson
I
would be
thought
different.
that's
It's missing the
I was all
Bigfoot.
in for John
Joe's gonna
Lithgow,
get
and then
home from the mine and watch a guy crane.
Run a
With a
crane.
crane for 2 hours.
He's like, this movie's great.
Yeah, runtime 2 hours of him just
Two-
operating a
2
crane.
hours of a dude just operating a crane. I'm just curious
Wow.
if there's like
I
a
wish I had
story.
my wife still.
Like,
That's
it doesn't
the,
say that he's,
that's a
you know,
training
trying to
video
connect with
for-
his son after the death of his wife or anything. No, his wife dies and he runs a crane. Is that the movie? I'm
It's in
curious.
real time.
Yeah.
We should all commit to watching Harry and Son this week.
Harry's
I don't
okay.
know,
Look,
man.
Talk about it next week.
I'm writing it
And come
down.
back
I
next
only
week.
have so much time and so much energy to invest in living.
Don't pay for it, pirate.
I
If that's
can't-
I have a lot of.
to bring
Should I
back
pay
every
for it
taking a
in
break.
force? I don't
I
have to
say
make
do
the
it.
first.
I'm
installment.
genuinely worried that the joke is true and that there's like no plot.
I will say, if this weekend, if you find yourself like just reading comments of people just complaining about shipping and stuff, just kind of time yourself. If you get to the 2 hour mark and you've listened to or just read people bitching for 2 hours, you may as well turn on Harry and Son and watch him operate a crane. And yeah, I think it's going to be a better use of your time.
Or you can put on an orange bandana and watch Angel.
There you go.
Yes.
All right,
Tell him
Jesse.
Jeff Ray sent you.
What's the runtime of Angel? Is it like 2.5, 3 hours?
Oh man, it's you're going to
He wants to
jail.
know how long.
What's the
it
average
hour and 30
response
minutes.
time to a
Alright.
911 call?
Action crime thriller. It's an action
Jeff
crime
wants to know the average age of the characters in the movie.
Oh no.
It's an action
no.
thriller, Jeff. They're
How
coming to
many
get
hands
you.
would he need to count that high?
Why are we automatically assuming that Jeff wants the prostitute part? Maybe he's excited about the high school part.
Maybe Jeff
Maybe
is
he's excited about the serial killer
know
part.
if
Maybe
Jeff
one of
just
those
wants
is
to go to
okay.
high school. That's all.
Jeff's doing serial
Oh.
killer
Cut him some slack.
research is what he's doing. Yeah.
Never
Joe
tried
does not make it any better. That makes it worse.
I said he wants to go to high school, not for
Never
women.
tried one.
Jeez.
Yeah,
I
he
wasn't
just murdered some
insinuating.
kids.
Jeff,
He's
is
like
dude,
37.
21 Jump Street.
He's
Oh,
a
here we
high
go,
school
guys.
Jeff's like
also
12.
a
Harry and
prostitute.
Son is free right now on Tubi and Pluto TV. So
Oh,
you got
it's free?
two
You're kidding.
options. Yeah.
I'm shocked.
All right.
I'm gonna watch that as soon as I gotta
It's
leave
Mystery
so I can go
Science
watch
Theater
Harry and
this
Son.
Well, good night,
we-
everybody. I'm gonna go watch it.
We had a question about the rating of Angel, and I gotta imagine it's rated R, but I don't see it.
They didn't do ratings back then.
I don't see it on there.
It was
So,
the 80s. Everything was rated R.
What is up with that freaking cover, by the way?
That's
Did you look at the cover of Blame It on Rio?
that's her as a high school student or as a prostitute.
What is
So,
Can you click on Blame It on
He's
Rio?
a high school student by day and a professional sex worker at night.
which
can't
makes
even
me
say
wonder
the
when
word.
she getting her homework done. That's
Oh,
what I
wow.
want to know.
When
Yeah.
she's not on
She's
her back.
working
but
Well,
when she's
was
on her
dressed
side.
as a
She gets
prostitute,
tutored.
a waitress
She gets
at
tutored.
Hooters.
She gets tutored by her clients.
I wonder if she ever gets confused and wears the wrong outfit.
It is rated R. It is rated R.
All
Does
right.
Angela take paying for?
No, baby, I
Guess
don't
what?
gotta pay
There's
you
a
for
sequel.
2 weeks.
You don't have to pay for 2 weeks.
For 2
That's right,
Avenging
that's right.
Angel.
2 weeks.
There's a sequel.
There's a sequel.
There's,
Jeff is like,
there's
sign me
two
up
For the
movies.
record, I just did the
Angel
math.
3, the final chapter.
The actress was 28 when they filmed that movie.
Okay.
Yeah, but how old is the character?
And she was
That's what we're
still in
disturbed
high
by.
school? Jeez.
Wait, she was
If
28.
she was still in
It
high
was
school
the
at
80s.
28, I now understand why she's a prostitute.
Wait, guess what?
But
This
did you
movie
notice
is
that
still
Jeff's
in
out
theaters
after that? If she's
in
28
this
years
week,
old,
and
Jeff
it was
Evans is
released
out.
on January 13th, 1984. And
Okay.
it's still in the charts at
All
number
right.
9.
Jesse, what do you
We're in
see?
January.
Jesse, what are you seeing?
I think I had mono this week, so I'm not going to anything.
You really had mono?
Don't you want to dance, Jesse? Dance.
No.
Dance, Jesse, dance. And make
No,
out.
I can't
He's
dance.
obviously doing
Make
a lot of making out if he's got mono.
No, I actually did not get mono that way. I got it because I worked too hard and didn't sleep enough and got
I'm
sick.
sorry. Really?
Yay.
I
No,
didn't
I'm
know
just
that.
saying
I'm
I
sorry.
don't want to go see any of these movies.
Yeah, I got you.
Why would you? Why would you know that?
No. True. I'm
No,
sorry
no,
you
I'm
got
not-
that.
I don't
That
feel
really
bad.
sucks. When I was growing up, my mom would always tell me it was the making
It
out.
did. Yeah. I mean, I don't have it now. I mean, that
She's
was like
don't kiss boys.
that was like 20
Give
something
them
years
mono.
ago, but
Yeah.
Guys, I gotta run. I'll
All right.
talk to you in a little bit.
Jeez.
I won't
Bye,
kiss any boys,
Greg.
and I will not
We're
go
going,
see
Greg.
any of these movies.
Can I
I've made it to 46, and I haven't seen Footloose, so I'm not gonna watch it now.
Those are the two
Jesse,
hills
no,
he's gonna
watch
die
it.
on.
Here it is. Pull up
yeah.
Alan's 2 comments.
Yeah.
Jesse, watch Footloose with me.
No,
Boy,
I'm not dying on a hill.
What is he?
I'm
No.
not
The next one is what makes
dying
it
on a
funny.
hill means I know I'm wrong.
So yeah.
Click on
Okay.
Blame It on
So,
Rio.
Little.
Click on the
First of
picture.
all, I'm going to see Footloose because it's a great movie and it's the only one on this
Excellent
list
movie.
that's any good. Secondly, I just think it's interesting. First of all, I just got to preface this by saying I love Jesse. Okay,
Yes.
love Jesse. But sometimes
I
he
love
just like digs his heels in for absolutely no reason. Like it's a great movie, and it's just like he just I don't know. People like this, so I'm just never going.
No, he just uses strong cadence to prove his point, and that'd be done
I
with
don't
it. You know?
because they isn't it Godfather's another one, right? Like you've never seen Godfather, and you're just like I'm not gonna do it, right? Is that I'm right on that, correct?
It's not. I'm not gonna do it. It's just I just have no
Not on
desire
the
to
top
watch it.
priority list.
I'm not gonna do it.
Not gonna.
I mean, fuck, I'll watch Harry and Son. Like that's whatever. I'll watch
It's your
anything.
bad self then.
Yeah,
I am too.
I won't.
I watched
Everyone's got their
that.
own
I'll watch this show before I watch Harry and Son.
What was the Ninja
Oh, wow, that
Orphanage
is
movie
bad.
that I watched? What
Ninja
was
Assassin.
That
Just assassin.
Was it Ninja? Yeah, it was Ninja Assassin.
And it sounded absolutely ridiculous, right? Like these kids are being raised in an orphanage to become ninjas, right? And it was like I enjoyed it. I had a great time.
Did you notice how much
that 100% sounds like something you would watch, Curtis?
Did you notice how Jeff perked up when you said orphanage?
Oh. Yo, they're totally grilling you.
Just kidding,
Can we
dude.
just like let Jeff get cooked? I'm here.
Bro, is that bourbon?
Oh, he's getting cooked.
Oh,
Did you see Jeff throwing that bourbon back?
Trevor
some
says,
hair on his
"Footloose
balls.
like an excuse not watching Godfather
That
is
was mean, I'm
ridiculous."
sorry.
Liquefied Rufalin.
What? You're bad.
Trevor, have you met me? I'm nothing but ridiculous, or depressed, or sleeping,
Or sleeping.
I will say that maybe I could see where somebody maybe not into Godfather, but not choosing not to even see it is a little weird. Yeah, you could see it and not like
love
it,
being
but
weird.
choosing not to see it, it's kind of strange. So, but anyway,
Are you trying to like gaslight and alienate Jesse? Kinda.
Kevin says, "Jesse, you broke my heart."
I know. What's up with that?
Nice callback.
I get that.
I mean, what is it?
I get that
It's
reference.
Your day that ends with Y, so yes.
I also get that reference.
I've also seen
Vito
Never Harry Met Sally, so you know, like
that's okay.
Right?
Yeah. VDog says Harry and Son is a good cast. Paul Newman, Morgan Freeman, Wilford Brimley. So there you go.
Hey, that movie's got diabetes.
So if he's running the plane, what are the other two doing?
Aww.
Yeah.
Well, it's on a demolition crew. So
if Goodfellas is superior to Godfather, I definitely don't want to watch Godfather because I did not enjoy Goodfellas.
What the fuck?
Tell him, Headsy.
No, I'm just kidding. You didn't like Goodfellas, huh?
It's a great movie.
I
Up there
didn't.
with
No,
Boondock
I
Saints.
don't like.
One of my favorites.
I don't like movies where the bad guys are the heroes.
Good job, Trevor. Trevor just placed 2 all-in orders. So,
but he wish he could have broken up the paint.
yeah, he didn't know about the paying for. We should have.
Yeah.
We should have talked about that.
Probably
tonight.
should have brought that up. Yeah.
Bay is easy going, you know. She takes payments.
Next time.
I mean, he could have bought one
Fire.
today and one next week.
She's girthy.
What?
She's
And
girthy.
he still wouldn't have
It's girthy
paid for
dragon.
any of them until
So
starting.
wait, that means he's got 2
Somebody
sets
called.
of the large wings. That he said 2.
Yes.
Who's
Yeah, she
what's
has
girthy?
2 sets of wings. Bayether.
George Gaspar sausages.
Steph,
Or that.
They've
around.
You know, everyone's bitching about
Unfortunately,
Yes,
unfortunately, the dragon
But-
is a male.
I don't care. She's gonna be mine.
I don't know about that. I haven't seen a dragon dong.
Well, I'm gonna be with
That's
her.
I can send you a web.
You've not
if you
seen
want.
mine
Thank
either.
you.
I'm
very
pretty
much.
sure he's got a
I
Drusy.
was trying to think of a joke, but Dylan beat me to it.
That was
Yeah.
good, though, Jesse. Thank
You
you.
beat me to
for-
the dong.
I've heard there's a Drusy there.
No,
Yeah, there's
just
definitely a
someone
not
was
so
talking
good
about this week, and
dragon.com.
someone found it in the article and
I'm
circled
sure.
that it does call the
says
dragon
baby
a him.
Yeah.
I wish
That
it would have been better if it was a girl.
That could be just what the dragon identifies as.
Doesn't
A little bit of
matter.
sculpting on the second head,
Thank
and
you
you
for
got a
telling me
dragon
that.
dong.
We don't know what the dragon identifies as.
They were
Oh.
intruders in the
Well, Jesse
world
says
he
it's
had
been
known
referred to as
for so long.
Right, that's what I'm
and their
saying.
presence had
Yeah.
to be dealt with.
It's in
Yeah.
my
We
imagination.
could
that's what
remember the last time all 5 pillars woke at the same time, but he also could not remember a threat as dire as what he saw before him now.
So that's
Okay.
just the pronoun that the
Yeah.
dragon chooses to use.
Yeah.
So
No, it's a
Well, I'm
pronoun
sure we're
Jeremy.
gonna grow.
The gender can be customized.
Yeah, Jeremy
Ooh.
gendered the dragon.
very nice.
That's
Oh,
the
you-
add-on at
There
4,500.
You could use the extra neck. If you're not going to use the extra neck, you could do that.
That's what
What-
I
what was
there
it?
you go.
Straight to the neck.
5,000. We're getting a Dragoosey. Is that what someone just said?
Jacuzzi. Ooh.
Get that Dragoosey, baby.
I
Ooh.
can drag Gucci with his X-Acto knife. I don't need no add-on.
What is this? My wife is gonna
It's a
kill me.
drag
I agree.
on.
Well, we kind of do have a smaller baby dragon. We got that
The
they call it
familiar.
Familiar. Yeah.
No, that's
With
just
the
a dragon
cultist.
sperm.
What?
Yeah, I've seen that. That's how you shut down a chat right there. folks.
Yeah, I was gonna say that got awkwardly quiet all of a
I
sudden.
know. No, thank you for preferencing that.
Talk
Jesse.
amongst yourselves. I'm looking something up.
Look, Jesse.
I'm looking up Dragon.
Looking up Dragonussy.
Dragagoosey.
Hey, there we
Dylan,
go.
did you send Curtis that website? Is that what he's looking at?
She's gonna
Not
be
so
great.
good dragon.
Is that the new one, Steph? Is that the new one from like Monday or Tuesday night's release?
Yeah, this is from
Nice.
Dowdy. Matt oh no. I got the brown
Cappy
one,
Space?
I got this one.
Cool.
Cappy Space I gotta order this weekend. I didn't get that. He does have the new Fabians and you know, the little goblins that a lot of the Legion guys liked right off the bat. He's got that in different colors. The little goblin guy. Oh yeah,
Nice.
that's
Imagine an egg right here.
an egg.
Oh, that sucker looks like it might burn a little coming out.
Oh my.
Oh,
I'm starting to feel it.
You're
There
gonna
you go.
have to do a smooth down version.
Steph Monica got
Alright,
some
I gotta drop
today,
off,
too.
guys.
Oh, did she? Awesome. Yeah, mine
Gotta
was
roll out.
today.
That's all it took. Hedgie's out.
Oh, Hedge.
No, I-
Dragon
Sorry,
Sperm was the final straw.
I'll see you tomorrow, guys.
Later, man.
Bye,
How you
Hedgie.
doing?
Go to it, man.
Oh,
Good night.
okay. He's
He's
gone.
out. He's out, man. That's
I read
it.
to tell him I'm gonna hop on tomorrow.
Dragon sperm.
Say hi.
That's done.
Yeah.
Apparently you have to put a hand in the dragon's
Cloaca.
Pronounce that, Dylan. What is it?
Cloaca.
Cloaca. Ooh.
Well, there you go.
Dragons
Birds
are
have
What
one
Steve
opening.
Irwin used to shove his finger in.
That's how we got
That's
stung.
essentially an orifice that is not a specific orifice. It is a multifunction orifice.
Yep.
Yeah. Why did the word orifice come up? Tell me about that. I missed it. Went over my head. I was
'Cause
multitasking.
That's what a cloaca is.
Okay.
On
Is
a
an
chicken.
orifice.
So, but how did this come up in conversation?
Because we were talking about
Dragon
the
cloaca.
genitalia of the dragon. Because we like to see a
Oh.
dong.
Oh.
You sex a reptile by sticking your
So you
finger in
nerds
their
were
cloaca.
automatically just
Yes,
looking
a
for the boom
reptile
boom hole.
dysfunction.
Is that what it was?
Well, we're trying to figure out what's going on down there. Yeah.
No, that's good. Yeah, you guys discuss.
All right.
Discuss amongst yourselves.
By the way, guys, I think I got to roll out too.
Bye,
Oh wow, we
I'm
chased
scared
off two of
Oswald,
them.
too.
Nah, you didn't
I'd
chase
like to
me
see
off.
you
I'm
have a
just actually-
conversation with Tanya about the orifice, Curtis.
She'll tell me like 3 chuggas or some shit. She's like, I taught preschool, and I can tell you that all dragons have blah blah blah.
Bye.
Yeah.
they've got 3 cloacas.
Non-canon.
7
I'll
stomachs.
see you guys later.
Later on.
Bye, Oz.
Let's see. We did this week in theaters. We don't.
How do we
already
have
talked about our
36 people
primary
watching?
objective? What's that?
You have 36 people watching.
Well, 6 of us are probably
These
watching.
people are just glutton for punishment. I mean, yeah, they're just we
Yeah.
can't. I can chase off Oz. I can chase off Hedgehog. I can't chase away these people in the comments for anything. I can talk about
Masochists in our
cloacas and dragon
None of us-
sperm and yeah.
On this show can ever run for public office.
Oh no. For sure. Well,
Why not?
I mean,
2035.
That's
I
too
have
I
much.
run for private office.
I mean, I've never grabbed a dragon by the dragon Drusy or whatever. So
Grab the dragon
Well, it's
by
just
the
because you haven't had it in hand yet.
Whoa.
You haven't had your hand in it yet.
touche.
Shay, I haven't had my hand in the juicy yet.
No, I'm
either.
not touching anything.
Nope.
Mm.
Pretty. Isn't that pretty?
That was a pretty rough this week in theaters, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
That was a bad one. Yeah.
All right,
We've had
let's
some
do the
pretty
actual
bad
Yeah, it
ones,
was
but
horrible.
that was rough.
That might be one of the worst. But I am
only
going
watches
to
this on
fair.
If I
replay.
had someone to watch it with, I would watch Footloose, but I'm not watching it by myself.
Yeah.
I'll watch it with you at
Well,
Mesquite-Con.
public office. Fucking.
I'll
Come on, oh, Curtis can do
Okay.
that then.
Yeah, I'll watch it with you at Mesquite-Con.
I sadly
Um,
have seen the
We'll write that
remake.
together.
Actually, no, we're watching Three Amigos with Dooch at Mesquite-Con.
Oh, are
So,
you?
Yeah,
That's fine.
Nice.
yeah. Jesse needs to see Three Amigos. He's gonna hate it, but because at this point it's like been built up to a better movie than what it actually is. I mean, it's a good movie, but there's no way he's gonna enjoy it at this point.
So Mesquite-Con's next, right?
Yeah.
What's
My
the venue like
expectations
there?
aren't that high.
No.
What? Well, I'm sorry. What was that stuff?
What's the venue like at Muskie-Con?
It's one of the. Oh, did we lose Jesse?
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
Is he there?
Yep.
Hello, Jesse. Oh, he's leaving again. Okay. It's one of those where the venue is in, like, you're staying in the hotel
like
where it's
Yeah.
at. So you just kind of like come down from your room. You go. There's, I would say the room for MesquiCon probably about the same size as Legion's Con, maybe a little bit smaller.
Sweet. Yeah.
But the Legions, there's like a strip of Legions. So there's like maybe 10 to 12 tables of Legion stuff, and then all the rest is just other kinds of stuff.
Oh, okay. So it's sort of like an all-inclusive con,
like people doing
retro.
people doing like their handcrafted stuff. You've got the Artist Alley people. You've got some people doing keychains and things. You got some resellers of Marvel Legends and GI Joes and all that kind of stuff.
I just learned about Artist Alley this week. It's just like a bunch of people. It's like, oh, I have a brand. Here's my stickers, and
it's a lot. It's a lot
is
of
that
people.
What it is?
Well, they could be selling a comic book or or prints or whatever. It's usually the people that, like, when you walk by, there's nobody at their table, and you're trying to avoid eye contact because otherwise you're gonna get into an awkward conversation.
Oh, that's
yeah.
Yeah, that's not. So. I like what
because you want to tell them.
I was an Artist Alley once.
But,
were you?
Yeah.
It's nice to get lost and just talk.
Yeah, I had a comic at Baltimore Comic Con. And I would say MesquiCon, the closest of the cons I could compare it to would be like a more full, and I don't mean this as an insult, but like a maybe it was just a bigger room with more stuff in it, but similar to IshCon. Like it's all in a hotel. It's in one of the ballrooms in the hotel, or it's
very intimate. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
But there was more. I feel like, yeah.
Right on.
Yeah.
And then the Mythic meetup is the night before, and that's upstairs. And they just kind of got like a little kind of, I guess, like a conference room or something, or like a ball, like a small ballroom. And they did some giveaways, and Pete was on the mic, kind of being funny, doing the normal Pete thing, and and then
but he runs it right as the street team.
Yeah, well, Travis runs the table for the street team, but it's Pete's con. It's his convention.
Okay,
so
I didn't know they were retailers.
Now it's Pete and Jeremy run the con together. So
okay,
yeah, but it's
awesome.
It's a great time.
Yeah, I bet
we had a dinner last year on Saturday after the con.
Yeah.
And it was just a great dinner. Like, we hung out with Jesse and I and Eric Miller and the Lynns and the Sandifords.
How many were you?
What's that?
Like rolling, like you broke bread with like 15 of them. Like, sounds great.
It was probably about 8 or 9 of us there, and then there was another room where a bunch of other people were at. They had like the Horsemen and the My Wife's Gonna Kill Me guys and all that. It was just a really good time. So, but
that's awesome.
Jesse was snorting, and he was laughing so hard. It was a good time. So
you smiled so much your face hurt, Jesse. That's the best kind.
Laughing. Not. I wasn't like snorting substances. I was
no.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to make that.
He wasn't that kind of party.
No.
You should have seen him at ZoloCon.
Oh, he was snorting.
What did I do at ZoloCon?
Let's discuss that. Not much at all.
Oh wow.
And I kind of felt bad that Eric LeBron came all the way from California, and we just like didn't get a chance to have dinner like that. And pretty much it was a great space, great venue, light, everything, like the lighting was great, space and stuff. But as far as the hanging out part, that was a little bit difficult because there wasn't much space for it, and they didn't allow it in certain areas.
Other hotel in order to hang out, like because the venue
like I went
didn't have a
Saturday
great lobby
night to go hang out at the other hotel. If I knew about it, I probably would have stayed there. But and that was really, really nice. Of course, they're not gonna book somewhere that's like really crappy or anything. But no, overall, I do miss the dinners. So and we did that both at IshCon, like IshCon. I think you were there, right?
I wasn't.
We all walked across the street at IshCon because it had that like center town where they were like playing music and
I walked out of the hotel once and it was horrible.
Didn't Jesse ride down with you to IshCon? I think you guys
No,
rode together,
I
right?
bought you dinner, Jesse. What are you talking about? Remember, we had dinner right
in the hotel. I didn't in the lobby. I didn't go outside. I didn't cross the street to go to dinner.
I'm sorry. Yeah,
It was too hot outside. It was disgusting.
It was disgusting. Yeah, Gaspar came with us to like walked to some like place across the street for sandwiches, and then like everybody kind of ate their own thing. Meaning there was a lot of choices to eat right next to each other, so that was nice. And there was fireworks, but yeah, it was like disgustingly hot.
Oh, damn. That would have been cool if Alan could come. He says teaching first class on the 21st.
So McSkiCon does sound like that, like that there's
it's a slower, more intimate kind of one that you can hang out and talk to people and
play with your toys.
The show at McSkiCon is on the 22nd.
Well,
the meetup is the 21st.
But if he's doing a class on the 21st and he's based in Texas, he's probably not going to be able to get all the way up there for the show.
Oh, I didn't know he was in Texas.
Yeah. So now I don't know that that's where the class is, but yeah. Do I need advanced tickets for Mesquite? They will sell tickets at the door. Kids get in free. I believe it's either $5 or $10 for adults.
That's not bad at all.
So no, you don't need advanced tickets. Yeah.
Oh, there's more.
The meetup is the night before. So the meetup is the 21st. That Friday. It's typically right after setup. So you have a bunch of vendors setting up, and it'll be after that, and then the show is the next day. And I believe do you know the hours? Is it like 10 to 5 or something like that, Jesse? I don't know.
I don't know. Okay. That sounds right.
Okay. We're going to go with that. We're going to say 10 to 5, but we could be wrong. Don't quote us on it.
I will be there. I don't know what the times are.
Just pull up the page.
Jesse will be there. He will be on his feet the whole time. He'll be a trooper.
Jesse will arrive precisely when he needs to.
Yeah. Jesse will be working the entire time. He'll be talking to people. He'll be on his feet. He will not take a break. He will take a little short bathroom break, to which I will report to Len that he took a break. And then he'll get right back to it. So, yeah.
I'm assuming that if Necro's all shipped out, they will. He wanted to know if they're going to have Necro.
It's possible. I mean, it's 2 weeks from now. We'll have to see.
Yeah. I'm pretty
I mean,
sure.
I can tell you that Travis will be there, and Travis will definitely have Necro. Whether they have it as part of the street team for the Horseman table, I can't tell you.
The good thing is it's the same price at either table.
Correct.
So if one of them runs out
for vendors, cash is always king at every con. That's not to say that there aren't people there that will take PayPal or credit card or whatever, but cash is king. The Horseman table, at least last year, was all cash. That was it. So I don't know if that's the same this year, but I would guess it is. So at the shows that the
why
Horsemen
is this
are at themselves,
McFarlane Wonder Woman so hard to get?
Which one? There's two. There's
the one from 2 years ago. Like it's more like the classic suit, but more the modern overall look.
There's
new Wonder Woman.
There's two the exact same way. One has lighter colors and one has darker blue. One's like a light blue and one's a dark blue. The light blue one is an exclusive, and that one is really hard to get. The one that's the darker blue is not as hard. Same exact figure, but it's a little bit darker blue on the trunks. So that one you should be able to find pretty easily.
It's not on Amazon. Not that I'm using Amazon right now, but that's where I'm looking.
Gotcha.
$125. No way.
No.
For McFarlane?
No.
Oh, geez. What are you laughing at? It's Brett. Is Brett going to McSkiCon?
Absolutely.
Yeah, he is.
Absolutely.
That's how I'm getting there.
I was going to ask Jesse. So, are you rooming with them too? Because it's like how much of a drive?
From my place, I want to say it was like 8 or 9 hours, and it's like another hour and a half or so from Brett.
Yeah, Brett didn't mention it yet to me, but I haven't talked to him too much. So, did you say that he did Yeah, that's about like from how Ishkan was when we were in the car. Is he bringing all his stuff?
I don't think he's bringing. No, I don't think he's bringing all his stuff because I'm bringing the Wolf King stuff because I'm running the Wolf King table. So
that was question number 2. Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
So Lenny's going to be represented. That's awesome.
Yep.
So these two are the exact same sculpt, but the one has the light blue trunks and the like dark blue bracers, and the other one has the dark blue trunks and the silver bracers. This one with the light blue trunks is the Platinum Chase Edition. That one is like really hard to find. The other one, it does look like the prices are pretty high, but you may be able to find it on the shelf somewhere because that I have still seen that in stores.
Never seen it in a store, and I've been looking since they announced it 2 years ago.
Yeah. Oh wow.
I would say there's a lot of friends that we have that are going to cons. Let them know to be on the lookout. They should be able to find that one for a decent price, I would say. So
I'm definitely not paying $110 or more for it. I'm not paying
that light blue one. If you wanted that one, that would cost you a penny. So
I don't care about the exclusive. I like that sculpt overall.
Yeah, it's a good one.
She's the only one on the DC shelf that's not in McFarlane scale. It's one of the older before he got the license, like the icons or whatever. They're still doing direct. Sorry, that popped up on my screen and I got distracted.
No, you're fine. Let's see. What is I can get one. Maybe I'll check tomorrow. He has one.
His local comic shop.
So yeah, I tell you who I've been going to for a lot of the. I don't want to give away my honey hole, but for a lot of the like platinum editions and stuff is Nerdzoic.
Yeah, I was going to just say that.
He, for some reason, I guess, I don't know if he picks them up from cons or what, or if he's just like getting cases but he will actually list because a lot of times it's random draw, right? The chase ones, but he will actually list the chase ones separately that you can just buy directly from him.
Right. Nice.
Yeah.
It's not a random case.
Are they
at the McFarlane toy store? You could get case of 6, and out of the 6, there's one chase.
Yeah, but a lot of places will not list the chase individually. Like you kind of take your chances.
Yeah,
but he actually will have them on there where you can buy the chase directly. So I like going to his store for that.
Big Bad was putting the chases out, but they would sell in like 5 minutes.
Like that Guy Gardner, they got the different version of it. Like he's got that on there where you can buy the chase one if you wanted. So and the prices aren't bad. Like it's not like he's charging an arm and a leg for it.
But it is upcharged.
I think it's a little bit higher. I'm trying to get to it now, but my internet or my computer's being kind of weird, so it's not letting me do the drop down. But here we go. Series. It is DC Multiverse. Okay, here we go. Let's see. So like the Guy Gardner's $39. So you are paying a little bit of an upcharge. It's $10 more.
Yeah.
But like
that's
so you got like these two are the same sculpt but with different color themes, and you can buy the regular for $29 or the chase for $39. Yep. So yeah, he might have one. I just picked up this even though I absolutely don't need it. So
that Wonder Woman is sold out on his site, and it's $45.
Like he's got this one
for the regular one.
Did you need this one, Jeff? Or did?
Oh, sorry, Jeff. Sorry.
No, I'm not doing the. What is that? The Crime Syndicate version.
Yeah, the Platinum Edition, whatever.
Yeah, it's the Crime Syndicate version.
Oh, is that what it is? Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't consider him to be an actual lantern.
Gotcha.
Form.
This one's a cool one, but it's the same one that was in. There was a 2-pack Hal Jordan with the Batman. What is that? Like evil Batman, green. You know what I'm talking about?
No.
There's a
Oh,
2-pack
yeah.
with Green
From
Lantern,
the-
and
Oh no, this is a different one.
it's the same figure, I think, but it's just metallic colors.
No,
It looks
this is a different head sculpt. The one that you're talking about is the Hal Jordan that you already have.
right. I'm talking not the head sculpt. I meant the body. Like
Oh,
the
the
body
body.
is not. It's not like the new Green Lantern style. It's this old style body that they had, but with the metallic green.
Yeah, that was a Walmart gold label, so you could only get that at Walmart.
That 2-pack.
No, this one.
Oh, this one. Well, it's available here. I just picked it up from him for 25. So
yeah, he was able to get.
Well, I mean, it does say exclusive gold label right there.
Yeah.
So I think with those, what happens with those is once they like stop selling them at this retail store they're exclusive for, other places can get them because stuff like that's popped up on Big Bad before too.
Gotcha.
It was exclusive to other places.
I'm not sure whether I like this head sculpt better, but I wanted to at least pick it up and take a look and see, compare it to the other ones.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, there's my McFarlane honey hole. So I just gave it
They
away.
kind of all look the same to me after a while. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but it just seems like, there's so many times, and you probably heard this from all your people. It's just the same ones all the time, and I try to like look for and appreciate something different in the face or sculpt that makes it unique or original. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's
Like, I'm
definitely
not
not as
trying to be
unique as the
rude,
sculpt of Glyos, for sure.
They do repeat things, but the color's a lot more captivating. I mean, at least with these legend people, the legend figures, they have to stick with certain colors because that's their brand, So it's nice Glyos can mess it up and try a bunch of different colors. But these are dope. I mean,
I don't
I'm
like
totally
this,
not attacking you. I'm just
pixelated bullshit. I don't know, what do they call this? Where they do it like, oh, you're not seeing my screen.
They look like almost like war.
What do they
Arcade?
call this when they
It's
like
arcade
pixelate
game.
this?
It's arcade game.
Oh, arcade game.
Yeah, because it's based off of the League
8-bit?
task. force.
Yeah, I don't like that at all. Like in the dark
I
side
still
torso.
So is there different renditions that they do, like comic book versus game versus?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
this
80s video, cartoon. Okay. I mean, I get it.
I
what
like
have they
the
done?
shape
3
of this.
versions of that Build-A-Figure?
What's that?
I think there's 3 versions of that figure.
Okay.
The Build-A-Figure, I think there's
Oh,
a
you get to
normal
build 'em too?
version that was a Mega Fig, and then there might be a third one.
I've got the regular dark side with the light blue color, and then they have a darker one, and then they've got this pixelated one.
Gotcha.
I like this
Batman
Flash
variants.
build. Like, I think this build is better than the one that I have for Flash.
Yep.
But I hate that, pixelated BS, and I don't want to have to customize it. So,
Yep.
But I could see myself buying this just like to steal the boots off of them if I wanted to customize.
Yeah.
But I don't know that I want to customize McFarlane any more than I already have. Sorry, Joe. Go ahead.
Oh no, these are the E10 that Alan was talking about. The mini
Yeah,
toys.
those are pretty cool.
Yeah, they are.
Oh,
They
are
just showed
nice.
off a tiger guy too that looks really cool.
They're chunky. How big are those bad boys? 2 heads. Right on. They almost look like the Joy Toys, like same stature. Are they?
I think they're like 8 or 9 inches.
Kind of
Okay.
reminds me of Matt's Defenders of Eden, like the chunkiness of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, we'll be picking those up at MesquiteCon, so that'll be awesome.
Nice.
They're gonna be there.
He should have people's orders there.
I like E10s because it's a classic D&D monster. So
You know who else is a classic D&D? Oh shit, Oz left. Never mind.
What were you gonna say?
I'm gonna say Vecna. I heard Vecna is a D&D guy, but that's fine.
yeah, this one is.
Does that have the open chest that pops?
It does.
Oh, that's awesome.
Does he have the crab armor?
There's a
No crab armor.
No crab
I don't know
armor?
if you can see it, but the Book of Vile Darkness is actually inside his chest cavity. So
That's awesome.
Now, what is the lore behind the crab armor?
There is no crab armor.
Can you tell us that, Joe?
I only know real D&D lore. That's pretend stuff.
That's
I don't know.
Stranger Things design all the way.
So do you guys have a D&D campaign going right now or what?
We do.
You do?
Yes, we
Is there
do.
an
When's it
episode this
on?
coming week?
Legion's Quest on this very channel, on the OffWorld
is.
channel. Yeah.
Yep.
Every
Monday
2
night?
weeks.
Should be.
Every 2 weeks?
Yeah, we should be recording an episode this Monday night.
So if you didn't pay for, oh wait, no, that
gluten free style. Get repercussions for murdering someone. Find out next time.
No. Oh, so you're the one that messaged Joe. Gotcha. He told me somebody was messaging. Like, oh, you're gonna let him get away with that? That must be Dylan. Okay, now I know.
Of course it was.
Gluten freestyle says my dark side is so flimsy, his arms pop off instantly. I had the exact same problem. It's what they call a movable statue, I guess. It is not. It's not a good articulated figure.
That's why you got to go with the light side.
Yeah, it looks good, but it just it's not great. So, and I also don't like the fact that he's got two heads. The one head is like an angry face, but he also has like this shit
goofy
in his eyes, like this, like the Omega Blast thing, and you can't remove it. Like it's not like where you could take the blast effect off. And then the other head doesn't have the blast effect, but then he's just got like this meh face. So it's like you can have the cool face with the shitty blast effect, or you can have the meh face.
Oh my god.
It's
oh my god. Oh, sorry.
Makes me angry. So sorry about what you got.
Hi.
Hello.
What?
Yeah, I just opened up my box from O'Neill Design today.
Yeah.
And he's so sweet. He threw in some stuff I wanted, because I usually keep around like $100 around the drop. I try not to I can't get too crazy because I run out of space, you know. And I got something that I wanted. I don't, that he just put in the bag. So awesome.
And you want to show it?
Sure. I guess. Yeah. I mean, I'll probably do a giveaway if I ever do another show. But he gave me an extra fade-in.
Okay.
So this is like maroon parts and kind of like a fire red. Not a fire engine red, but it's hard to explain. But it's a neat combination because it matches the black hole crimson as well as like a brighter, more vibrant. And then he included the big robot which is really, really cool. I'll show it to you. I don't know if you can see it.
Oh, very cool.
But it's similar to the Max Zero, like those robots. You don't know, Curtis, right? I'm sorry.
I don't.
Okay.
I'm still fairly new to this stuff.
No, not Glyos. It's like an 80s thing. It's like an old show called Max Zero. He was a robot. And well, anyway, it's kind of like chunky like that. And you can not Max Zero, Robo Force. Did you ever hear that? Robo Force?
I don't think so.
No. Anyway, it's like 80s, sort of like, I don't want to say Buck Rogers.
It's what Nacelle's remaking right now. They've got them at Walmart.
They do. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
So he included one of those big chunky robots, and they're normally like all the gliders are reasonably priced, like $5 for the small ones, 15 to 20 for the the little guys. But sometimes the robots and the more elaborate, it's kind of like like your premium figure. They're like 30. So I kind of watch with that. So wow, I'm really fortunate. Thank you.
Awesome.
I know, not that you ever watches, but
very cool.
Yeah. I just pass it on. You know what I mean? And it comes back to you.
Speaking of chunky guys,
love Robo Force. See, thank you for helping me.
Man, I can't keep. I want this guy so
Who's
bad.
that?
Still on.
It's a Mondo Juggernaut and
the vinyl figure.
Yeah, it's a vinyl figure. Man, I love this guy.
Dude, I love vinyl figures. That's awesome, Curtis.
That thing's probably got like crazy expensive, I bet.
I think it's up to like $800.
What?
Like a dragon.
Darla's gonna divorce you. You cannot.
I didn't buy it. I'm just like, I really like it, but no, I was on the fence about maybe buying it when it was 200, but I'm definitely not buying it now. It's like ridiculous, and they've done like another like 4 versions of it, like different colors. So
I like the Colossus one.
Yeah,
now is that Mondo? Cool. Is that Mondo, Curtis?
Yeah, it's Mondo.
Yeah, your collection's getting good. There was some girl this week in the Cabal. I was really happily surprised to see she had a Mondo collection.
As Jennifer Sykes, She was really into Mythic Legions.
Okay.
And she was into Mondo. And then she sold all of her Mythic Legions collection to really focus on Mondo. And yeah, she's got like every release of Mondo, including like the variants and stuff.
Nice.
It's a very impressive collection.
I bet. When I got a chance to see it at PowerCon, like an actual Mondo booth first time, I really was blown away. I was like, oh my God, they really do take it to, another level, which is really, really neat. And you're getting some of the newer Motu stuff, right? That I would want to see.
Yeah, look, that one that I was showing, the Juggernaut, I see it now for like $570. So it was a little,
right.
There's some on here that are, I think they're used though. There's some for less than that, but I've seen them as high as like 600. So
I'd love for them to get Green Goddess. You think they'll ever do that?
I don't know. I know we just did the Evelyn. I don't even know when that, it was a timed edition, which usually I think those ship pretty quickly. I don't know. But I don't remember it saying when that Evelyn is shipping, but I'm excited.
Oh, that's the one I wanted to see. You pre-ordered it, but haven't gotten it yet, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun to play with.
Yeah, I don't know when it's coming though. Let's see. Max Rebel Force. They had bendy arms and suction cup body.
I know. I was just saying it. I love bendies. Anything bendies, suction cup. I mean, that's just like nostalgia right there. I didn't know that. That's awesome, Vine. You need to post a picture of it so I can see it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, that's dope.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jesse, do you have any light on for us?
Come back to me.
Okay. Well,
I didn't know he was going to be here, so no, I didn't get a lightning round.
While we're waiting on that, I will share this dark side that I was just bitching about. So like those are the two heads. So you've got the one kind of meh head,
Got a pointer.
And then this one here. And then but it doesn't have the blast effect and this one has the blast effect that won't come out, and then he's got the angry face. So I would have liked this face without all the shit in his face.
That's a blast effect?
Yeah.
It almost looks like some weird symbol or something.
I know. It looks like they shoved something in his eye and it won't come out. So
yeah.
I don't like it.
Sucks to be him.
Yeah. So but
he's got the conjunctivitis.
Yeah, and then as soon as you move his arms, they just pop right out. So he's whatever. But he does come with a pointy finger. So you got this right here. So there you go. As long as you
nothing's scarier than a dude in stripper boots and a onesie.
If he's pointing at you, absolutely.
Dude, I can't believe you guys use onesies.
Well, and it depends. Does he go to high school during the day? That's really
not a onesie. It's a leotard. Okay.
Oh,
whoa, we don't use those kind of words on this show, Jeff. Come on.
We don't. No.
I think as long as it's not two pieces, it's still considered a onesie.
I have onesies, so I didn't ever think you referred to as the leotard. I'm permanently scarred away from Power Rangers, Dylan. Did you know that?
I did not.
Like, I love all the creepy characters. Like, when I'm at shows, I'm like, oh my God, that's a cool robot, or that's some weird, surreal looking monster. It's awesome. But I just had this terrible disdain for Power Rangers. You want to know why? Because when Steph was 16 years old, working her first job, they put me in a yellow fucking spandex Power Ranger outfit and made me stand out at the restaurant and go like this. And
nice.
It was not meant for me. I mean, I weighed a lot less, but no. So I just have this trauma from it, because at first I'm like, oh, I don't mind, I'll go do it. Get paid, just sit there and wait and bring people into the buffet, whatever. Man, I hated it. I hated it.
I was, and this is something that people probably won't even remember.
But,
so at some point, Best Buy did this thing where they were trying to take suggestions from people on how they could get better. And so they implemented this thing called the Idea Box.
Oh, God.
And it was basically like the Best Buy logo, but it was a box, and you would put little suggestions and stuff in it. Well, they did this thing where they had people dress up as the Idea Box and go and wave to cars and stuff at the street. And I was the Idea Box for like an entire summer. in this really heavy like foam outfit
Oh, it was
down
foam?
at the curb in like 100-degree
Oh, you'd be
temperatures,
sweating your balls off.
you know, waving to
No
people
way.
as
Ugh.
the idea box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
So.
polyester and felt, man, does not breathe.
Mm-mm.
That
Nope.
doesn't sound fun.
Okay, truth or dare. Who else had to dress up for work? Anybody? Come on, spill
Like
the tea.
I had to wear a suit and
Uniforms?
tie at the
Not
bank.
like that.
Mm.
Or costumes?
suit.
Are we talking about just costumes?
Well,
Sure.
this is yeah. That's art, Jesse.
Costumes,
Suit and
mascots, anything?
pretend.
No.
Jeff,
No, my suit and tie was definitely a costume for me.
that's what I'm saying. I love that you put it that way.
I love that Joe's just sitting there like reevaluating his life. He's like,
He is.
I could have been a crane
awfully
operator.
quiet.
I could have. Me and my son could have gone and worked in demolition together.
Yeah.
I could have eaten dinner
None
instead
of my
of being
wives
on this
died,
show.
Curtis. Come on, man.
All right, lightning round.
Okay.
All right, starting with Joe, going down to Jeff, then Steph, then Dylan, and Curtis.
Jeff is like rubbing his hands.
Lightning question, lightning round. Number 1 was the last song you downloaded, Joe.
I haven't downloaded music in many years.
Oh my god. Yes. No.
All right. If you don't have a last song you downloaded, what's the last song you remember listening to intentionally?
There you go.
Okay.
Skip. I need time to think. I don't know. I
Okay,
don't really listen
Jeff.
to music. So
It's the new theme song, newer theme song from My Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man called "Neighbor Like Me."
Wow.
Okay. Steph, last song you downloaded, or if you haven't downloaded one in a long time, last song you listened to
Oh
intentionally.
no. Music is my blood. I listen to it every day, all day. Let's see. Well, the last one I pulled up was Arthur Brown, "Fire," from the '60s. Because I was looking at pictures of the dragon and I thought of fire, and I'm like, song's so wicked. It'll probably scare the pants off of Curtis. But yeah, it was like a one-hit wonder song.
The only thing that
Black and
scares me
white.
is country music. So
Yeah. So yeah, Arthur
The
Brown.
one fire.
Fire.
Dylan, last song you downloaded.
Last song I downloaded.
Typo negative.
It's called "Ghost Story" by
Okay.
Juliet Irons. I found it on Instagram today.
That's
Okay.
awesome. I find a lot of my
Kurt.
music from Instagram. What's the
I
name
don't-
of that again, Dylan? Tell me.
I'll send it to you.
Okay, thank you.
I don't know that I've ever downloaded a song. I don't think that's
Technically,
anything I've
you
ever done.
play it when you download it. You know what I mean? I mean, when you play anything off of YouTube.
I mean, the last thing that I listened to intentionally on Spotify was Jeremy DeWitt's new album, Echoes, Another Path.
He
I
has
don't
an
know
album?
which song. Yeah,
Dude,
he
it's
just
so
put it out.
good.
It's really good.
Are you serious? Oh
It's
shit!
so good.
I
'Cause
think
Tommy's working
probably
on
the
something.
song would have been "Your Truth," which is the first song on the album. I think I've listened to that probably the most, but that whole album is really good.
All right,
So.
I'm gonna bug
Awesome.
him right now about that.
Okay. Mine was Everything Burns by Dead Pony.
Okay, I'm gonna
Alright.
play that too. Is it good?
Beat it.
Yeah. Yeah. I recently discovered them. I think their first album came out last year, and that's their new single.
And I looked up my history on YouTube, and the last song that I listened to was the Avalanches' "Frontier Psychiatrist," which is amazing.
Okay.
Cool.
Number 2. On a
The
scale
same
of 1 to
rotation?
10,
Starting with me or start?
we'll just scoot one down. We'll scoot 2 over. We'll start with Steph, Dylan,
Let's
Curtis,
scoot in.
Joe,
Let's
Jeff.
scoot.
Okay.
Okay,
Lightning round. So just
we gotta be fast.
need a number here. Just
Okay.
need a number here. On a scale of 1 to 10, how good are you at keeping secrets?
That feels targeted.
Great. because I forget.
I feel targeted.
15 minutes later.
What did you say, Steph?
I said I'm excellent at keeping secrets because I forget 20 minutes later.
Okay, so we'll say 10 is the best, 1 is the lowest.
Oh, okay. 10 is the 10.
So 10. Okay, Dylan.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say genuinely probably about a 7.
That's honest.
Okay.
I like that.
My experience would put that lower, but yeah. It's gone.
Wow. So
That's,
are we
that's
implicating?
yeah, that's
implying
not really
that
keeping
Dylan,
a secret. That's making up secrets. So.
Yeah, making shit up is different.
Loose lips sinking ships there, Dylan.
You're not spilling the tea on a secret if you don't know what the secret is.
Exactly. If you make shit up, eventually you'll be right.
I mean, everybody makes shit up, unless they don't eat.
I'm gonna say
several times.
You need to learn that art.
I'm gonna say pie. No,
so 3 so really bad.
Yeah, no, I would say probably about. I mean, you have different levels of secrets, but if it's something I really shouldn't share, then I would say like a 9 or a 10. But if it's like something that's I don't know. So I'm gonna give myself like 7.5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I guess
if I know for sure, like if it's something personal to somebody, I absolutely would never do that.
Yeah.
But if it's whatever, you know what I'm talking about.
No.
Yes, Joe.
If I know it's a secret, 10. Even if I don't know it's a secret,
Yeah.
I don't
if I'm told don't repeat this, I'm not
Thank
going
you
to
not.
repeat it.
Thank you for making me feel better, Joe. Thank you for making me feel better.
I don't gossip like at all.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I rarely am in those situations, but I feel like if the person doesn't say don't tell anyone and then you say it,
yeah,
they shouldn't be mad if you don't know it's a secret. But yeah, anyways, 10.
I hold my conversations pretty intimately, so I try not to blast it everywhere,
Absolutely.
But, you get caught up in the moment with these toys, Just gotta, no, I'm joking. Gotta share it, right, Dill?
Granamere, what are you doing here?
Granamere.
What are you doing?
Who has a Granamere?
That was cool. I don't know if anyone else that was at, well, I guess it would just be Jesse and Steph.
Lightning round. Jeff.
Oh, lightning round. Whoa.
9. Didn't go yet.
9.
9? All right.
No.
I'm somewhere between Jeff and Curtis. I'm 9 to 10 depending. Like if it's something like I really know I'm not supposed to say anything about.
Mm-hmm.
If it's something that's just like this is a surprise thing coming, there might be one person depending on who the circle is. I share it with just because I hate keeping secrets, but I think I'm good at it.
That's good.
I mean, if it's like supposed to be like a fun surprise, I hate keeping that secret. If it's like, hey,
oh, really?
This is going into my life, don't tell anyone, that I can lock down, no problem.
Right. But like, you don't want to ruin this, so you're a surprise ruiner then.
I don't want to ruin the surprise, which is why I
keep it in.
He doesn't want to know the surprise, so he doesn't have. Yeah.
Monster Force.
I hate knowing something that I know someone is going to enjoy and not being able to tell them about it unless there's someone else on my team helping me keep it a secret. Like if it's just my secret, I hate it. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. We got what? One more?
Yep. Lightning round.
All right. So we're going to scoot 2 more over. So it's going to start with Curtis, Joe, Jeff, Steph, Dylan, me. This one's going to be a little harder to answer in a lightning round question, but it's on the list. Do you believe in fate?
Absolutely, 100%.
I absolutely do not. 100%.
You do not?
Okay.
You don't
Jeff?
believe?
I do not, and that is the immortal words or the underlying motto of the Terminator franchise. There is no fate but what we make for ourselves. So that's what I live my life by.
So
well, then it must be true.
I was going to say
Terminator. Yeah.
If there's no fate, but the fate we make for ourselves, is that not still fate?
No, there is no fate, but what we make for ourselves. You're not making a fate.
Okay, so without getting all new agey, you don't feel that there's like sort of this interconnectedness in the world that whether it's it doesn't have to be spiritual or anything, but that you set things in motion in life, and
we're not living on Pandora.
Or you can meet people at certain times of your life that you're supposed to meet, or
I'll say this real quick,
sort of
just
like
so
the
we're all on the same page.
Of everything. Am I on? Is that?
I think that's a yes from Steph. Yeah.
Oh,
Going by Oxford Language's definition, fate, the development, it's a development of events beyond a person's control, regarded as determined by a supernatural power.
Nope. No for me, dog.
So, yeah, that was a yes from Steph.
Well, now that you said it's supernatural, I mean, I guess that's just the
as if
saying that it's not explainable.
Yeah. Well.
Yeah, Jared Padalecki decides what you do with yourself in the future.
No, Dylan.
Supernatural. Anyone?
That definitionally definitely kind of changes it up for, I think, probably a lot of folks. But I think there are definitely things, like Steph was saying, that are unexplainable, that happen in a certain way that you're like, this is just beyond coincidence. Like there's no way that this could happen on its own without some sort of something.
Yeah. What's the comparison between fate and a coincidence?
Fate is meaning that you're creatively open to your flow, like things flow in the world. There's energy to everything. And if you feng shui, like I said, I'm not trying to be new agey, but
because I do believe in coincidence.
You do?
Well, it depends on the level of it. I mean, sometimes
you can't deny the existence of coincidence.
Sometimes things go beyond a coincidence.
Wow.
In this definition,
coincidence is a supernatural flow. Like I don't see that.
Something beyond your own control or other humans is deciding what's happening in your life, like that kind of fate, like the fates from ancient mythology, where they're like weaving the tapestry or they're pulling all the string, like something else is control. Like it's basically you don't have free will, like you do as long as it flows along the lines they want you to take.
Ancient philosophers have discussed this many, many, many times.
I don't believe in the TVA.
I gotta interrupt Curtis just real quick before he goes. The only thing I believe in is Dr. Fate.
Preemptively interrupting you.
Had to get that out.
Dr. Fate.
Good job, Joe.
Curtis.
I think there's a difference between assuming that everything is predetermined and nothing that you do matters and that you don't have free will, and thinking there are things that are outside of our control that impact what happens in our lives. That's what I'm saying. I think there are some things that are outside of our control that occur that put people or things into our path that otherwise would not be there, that make a significant impact in our lives. And
intentional
I think that there's something beyond our control in there, but I do not think that you are like what you do doesn't matter, that everything's determined anyway. So if that makes sense.
It does.
Sure.
Jesse?
I don't know. I'm just a meat puppet.
Jesse, you can't give a blank question.
Jesse puts
like
this really philosophical question out there, and then it gets to him. Like, I don't know.
No. I'm holding.
I don't know. I
didn't give him an answer.
Then why would you ask that question?
Because I don't know. There's like 80 million questions on this list. And I'm like, it seems like a good one for discussion.
He's like, that one.
Yeah. See, I don't like the idea that anything is predetermined. So, like just an example. I've been divorced twice. I thought, both of those times when I got married, I thought that was going to be it, that we were going to be together for the rest of our lives. However, the woman that I'm with right now is the love of my life. She is definitely the best fit for me.
Yeah.
Was that fate? Was it predetermined by some other force that I would go through these two bad relationships before I found this good one? I say no, because it wasn't love at first sight. We had to work at our relationship to get to the good point that we're at right now. I make my own fate. It wasn't determined by any other supernatural force.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's 100%.
We can't both of those things exist.
I don't think it's 100% one or the other. I don't think it's 100% everything that happens in your life is determined by you, or everything in your life is determined by something else. I'm saying I think that there's a mix. Like, for instance, I'll give you an example. Jesse and I are very close at this point. Good friends. We do a show together. We love hanging out, going to cons together and stuff. We both found this community around the same time. We both started working for a Legion shop around the same time. We both started interacting because of Legion shop around the same time. We then started communicate, like everything that's led to the relationship that we have now all started with us finding this and getting involved in painting and doing all this at the exact same time. And I think that there's more to that than just a coincidence. I think when something like that happens, that it's more than just, wow, what a unique situation that both of us had at the exact same time that brought us together. No, I think there's more to it than that. I don't think that it means that, you know, at some point, you know, I couldn't have said something so stupid that Jesse's like, I don't ever want to talk to this guy again in my life. Right. Like we still have an impact on it. Right.
It's because you're both dorks. It's true. We are.
But we could have been dorks 3 years early. Like I could have been in the line 3 years earlier, and we never would have connected over Legion shop and just beginning painting and all this kind of stuff.
For the record, I've been a dork, you know, out of the womb.
Since you owned a Trapper Keeper.
Oh, Trapper Keepers were cool. I don't know what you're talking about.
Jesse, I would probably poke you at your desk and draw on your Trapper Keeper and get you mad, because you probably would. I gotta pay attention. Shh, shh, shh. I can see you doing that. I used to do that because I got bored. Yeah.
I don't know. I just know I used my Trapper Keeper to like hit a kid in the face because he was making fun of me, and I
Jesse
got
was
everyone.
Definitely not a.
Dude, I'm
stay away
rolling
from
with
my
Jesse.
textbook kid.
I don't know. I just, all of the things in my life that led me to where I am today and where I'm at, I think of every little thing that could have been done a little bit differently, whether it was a decision I made or something that happened because I didn't get a certain promotion I was going after, or some situation didn't go the way that I was planning on. And then all of a sudden it led to all these other things that lead to me right now sitting here talking with you guys. I just feel like that's more than just me making those decisions. Like there's more to it than that.
Well, I mean, then you get into like causality and all that stuff. It's like I bought an iPod back in the day instead of a generic MP3 player, which then a couple of years later led me to have a conversation with another guy who had an iPod and this thing, which led me to getting renting a place to live from this guy. So it's like, at what point do you dissect everything down to where you like bestow huge grand things on every little thing, or to the point where like nothing means anything, or like Curtis is saying, somewhere in between. And I think I think it is probably somewhere more in the middle,
Do you feel that like inner fiber, like inner DNA in some respect, whether it's bloodlines or not, that we're connected through like past lives or people before us, like that shapes it? And we
share like 90% of our DNA with a walnut.
We do. That is one fascinating, useless information I would love to store in my data bank if it's true.
It's true.
So you can
we
pull
share
that list up to me.
99% DNA with bananas. 99.
99.
Yeah.
You guys best not.
I think
Steph,
DNA is in a metaphysical sense.
Sure.
We're being clown, Steph. Sorry.
Okay, thank you.
I mean,
whoa! I am not being a clown. No. I don't like clowns. I'm sorry for anyone who's a clown. I don't like clowns.
So, clowns are hilarious.
You didn't like Ronald
I'm a clown, like I amuse you.
They had entire booths full of horror clowns at the show that I was at last weekend.
See, horror clowns don't bother me because I know they're supposed to be scary. It's the ones that are like, oh, we're just normal. Here, squirt a flower at you. Like, all right, what's wrong with you? I'm sorry.
Ronald McDonald touched Jesse as a kid. That's what we just found out.
Whoa.
So basically, Jesse's saying he doesn't mind the serial killer evil clowns. He doesn't like the ones that are pretending to be good. There's something up with those guys.
Even if they're not pretending, it's like you've made a choice, and it's a choice.
What if he gave you a balloon?
A lot of
All right, here's one of the other questions on the list. I'm not saying we have to do it, but just so you know, it went from
let's do it.
do
Do
you believe in fate, or have you ever worn socks with sandals?
I have
That's a
never
big jump.
owned a pair of sandals.
I think the second one's more important, though.
The question right before it, and we're definitely not getting into this one because I don't want to start a fight, but I'm reading it because it's here. Who has it easier, men or women?
I mean,
so like
it depends.
What's the word I'm looking for, Joe?
That's tough.
It's so.
If I was a girl and I was in high school but had no family and had to be a prostitute on the side just to make ends meet, that's a pretty rough life. Harder than I as a man have ever lived. So it is situational.
So round 4 questions.
Oh my God.
Virtue or sin? Sourdough or wheat? Are lifeguards attractive? Name one of the 7 dwarfs.
We've done the
refrigerator butter or counter butter. I mean, like,
do you respect Kanye West? Like, this list is so random.
Counter
butter.
So random.
Cake or pie? Godfather or Star Wars? Like,
if I'm not on next week, I'm making up these questions for you, Jesse, and I'll email them to you. Okay, we'll find.
Okay.
Some. All right.
Just be on the show, Steph.
Nah.
What's your favorite type of muffin?
Like, I'm not coming back.
Blueberry.
Yeah, I pop in every once in a while. Blueberry?
Blueberry.
Have you ever tasted soap? I don't know why I'm doing this accent. It's just coming out.
Have you ever tasted soap?
Have you ever drank Bailey's out of a shoe?
No.
No.
I'm old Greg.
Have you
If
ever
you're gonna
kicked
do
the
old
golden
Greg, you gotta
apples
do old
down?
Greg right.
The fate one was good though because I think it provoked discussion.
And
No, I know. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
I do like
This
the
looks
lightning
like
rounds.
really-
Really, not lightning rounds. Those are
Stig
better.
is doing mushrooms next weekend.
It's because none of us
I'm with
can
Sig and
answer
G.
Talk about
quickly.
fate.
We all have
Party
too
at
much
your
to
house?
say.
Big and G.
Party at G's house?
Party at G's house, man. Well, Monica and I have to hook up because we are, wanting to have like a sleepover, and then we might go to 5 Points. That's in July, but I'm gonna go over sooner than that because I missed her birthday and all that stuff. So yeah, sorry.
I feel like these are questions from like Airplane. Like,
Airplane.
hey Billy,
Okay, like I'm about
have
to
you,
get
have you
boxers
ever
or
been to a
briefs.
Turkish prison?
You like gladiator
Yeah.
movies?
You like gladiator movies? If you were really hungry, would you eat a bug?
Oh my God.
No, never.
Have you ever seen a kangaroo in person?
Yes. Yes.
What's the sound kangaroo makes, Jesse?
I don't know.
Roo! I don't know.
You. Oh,
You've seen them, though, I thought.
Fosters.
That's Australian for beer.
Oh, Curtis, here's one. Have you ever been to Africa?
Oh, I knew that was coming.
I've never been outside of the U.S.
Anyone been to Europe yet? Anybody?
Would you eat a day-old taquito from 7-Eleven?
No.
Hell
Yeah.
no.
Keto, yes. Hot
I
dog,
wouldn't
no.
eat the one from today.
Jesse, do you have an air fryer? Did we get there yet?
No, I don't have an
Trying
air
to get you a
fryer.
He has
smaller one?
access to one, but no, he
we
doesn't.
I have
got it.
access to one.
Okay.
He could have had one, but he chose not to.
All right. Okay.
I'm probably going
What
to make
sound-
taquitos in an air fryer and eat them after this show.
Ooh.
Nice.
Does
All
a
I know
seal
is-
make?
A seal?
I think it's like a honking type sound.
What noise does a seal make?
Ladies
Yeah,
and
they
gentlemen, we
make-
got him.
They
Like
moan, don't they?
Like a gasket seal? Like cocking?
I don't know. Something about a kiss from a rose. It's not a. It's not like.
seal.
Have you seen that
They're
commercial?
silly.
Yes.
It's just like
Super
no.
Bowl commercial
Yeah,
where seal is a seal. It's so good.
this shit gets me every time.
and he's singing the Rose song.
Now it's stuck in my head. Thanks, Jesse.
Kiss my Rose.
It's what I do.
All right.
No, farms are awesome. I don't have room to keep one in my apartment.
He has access to one at work, folks.
Oh, he does.
I
Seriously,
can confirm
I
the
was-
counter is literally like 3 inches wider than a toaster oven.
But they make small ones, and I was
Unless
only
it goes in his
asking-
bathroom, there's no room anywhere.
Okay.
Look,
Oh my
Dylan,
God.
what are you trying to tell
Jennifer.
me to do? That's dark, man.
I'm not. That's not what I meant.
What, eat in the bathroom?
I don't know. You have that
Telling me
little
to take my
alcove-
toaster oven into the bathroom.
That
It
is not
sounds
what
like.
I said. You have that
Guys,
little alcove next
How do you
to
feel about
across from the-
cranberries?
Cranberries?
Like this.
They're a great
No, I
band.
didn't say, how do you feel cranberries
How do you feel
about
about
them?
cranberries? I feel about them like this.
I just got an email from
They have that one song.
from the Four Horsemen that says somebody ordered on my account a couple dragons, a couple fiery breast sets, and a
Oopsie.
set of wings.
So you got
Oh,
it?
wait, that was me.
How many did you get?
No, that was you.
That was me.
Some
That's
jerk.
Yeah,
Sure.
some
Jerk
jerk.
ordered a few dragons.
I gotta do that when I get off the phone.
So they already charged you.
Look,
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I recently discovered or was introduced to Uncrustables. That is now my prep for eating.
After my
Are
second
those just the
divorce,
peanut
'cause
butter
I-
and jelly, or do they have other things?
Peanut butter
have
and I
different-
don't know. I saw peanut
they
butter
have
and jelly.
different
That's all I.
kinds of peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter
You can
jelly
get like
time.
grape, strawberry. There's
They
like
have a Nutella one.
a
And how
Nutella
do you,
one.
how do you
Ooh,
cook them? Do
Nutella's
you throw them in
good.
a toaster?
After
No, you just take them out of the freezer for 30 minutes and then eat it.
yeah, and then eat it.
You can put them in
You
the
guys
toaster.
eat fluff?
Thawed out.
Wouldn't that still be
freeze-
Obsessed with
frozen?
fluff.
It was frozen,
No.
but then
It'll
thawed.
defrost.
It's
In
built with
30 minutes?
chemicals.
Yeah.
Yeah. Science.
We ate a lot of those after my second divorce because I didn't know how to cook at the time. So, and now my kids want them, and I'm
Two
like, make a
divorces.
damn sandwich. It's cheaper. I have
Well,
dragon
that's
That's
one
spot.
thing.
young,
You, Joe, I didn't need to
That's
get divorced
sad.
to learn how to make an Uncrustable.
You don't make
Yeah.
it Uncrustable.
I'm making a-
I just
Hey,
Jesse cooks his Uncrustables.
look,
"All
Guy
right, I'm baking
Fieri, go
Uncrustable."
flip your hair into an air fryer. I think Curtis wants to go to bed. He's like, what? Why are we still here?
I'm just
Loving it.
here, man.
Look at that
Just here.
smile.
He's like, an hour ago we were talking about dragons and figures and it was cool. Now we're talking about frying Dylan's hair in a.
I
What?
that was a few
I think
hours
that
ago.
that This Week in Theater just took it out of me, man. It was so fucking bad.
Is it?
It was the worst This Week in Theaters ever.
What are you talking
We'll
about?
say,
Uh,
do
Play
love
it
the
together.
song Footloose.
Footloose. Did you guys look at Blame It on Rio? Did you see the ass on that cover? It's like none of you missed it completely. We didn't even pull that
no,
one
I'm,
up.
I'm watching Harry and Son.
All right then.
I'm watching Angel.
Okay.
Yeah, we know
guess I
you
gotta
are.
I
watch
know.
Parts
Yeah.
1, 2, and 3.
Oh, there's 3. So out of all the movies,
She's
which
actually
ones did I
legal
see?
by the second one.
You know, we actually
Angel?
there was one This Week in Theaters where we had a movie
Yeah.
where it was in the early 80s, and it
Okay.
was like a movie where
So bad.
this kid, this like boy,
Right.
like slept with his maid or something.
Oh,
and
yeah, they're so
and
weird.
and it was like he was a teenager in the movie, and I looked it up, and based on when they did the movie, he was like 15 in the movie, and
I
like
know.
he was having like a full-on
Dude.
sex scene with this lady
Yeah.
in the movie, and
It's
I'm
like
like,
Drew Barrymore. She
um,
did all these like secondhand, like after ET movies. Like one is like like a Lolita based type of movie, and she's like 16 in it. In fact, you know Jennifer Ricci.
mhm.
Jennifer Ricci. She's short.
She's the one that
Blonde out.
was in the American Beauty. Is that right?
Yeah,
Of the
dude,
same
she
lady?
had a whole movie, this art like indie art film house type of movie, where she sees dude's dick, and it's oh, he's so hot too. I'm trying to think of his name.
Jeffrey Evans?
No,
No.
Buffalo. Well, it's Buffalo 66 was a movie that she was in it with him.
Oh, okay.
And she was underage, but it was like this art house film, and they like tried to ban this one part. Not Buffalo 60, it was one other one, but I'll figure it out and put it in the Legend Baddies.
All right.
All I remember that in high school.
Jeff probably has a steel book.
Jeff Ray is Legend Daddy.
Sig's talking about cranberries, and all I can think of is that meme where it's like, why does cranberry juice taste like it doesn't want to be wet?
What?
It's true.
True, it does make your mouth dry as fuck.
I don't get it. Because they're tart?
Berry juices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Berry juice?
Just cranberries. Just cranberries. It's
I haven't drank cranberry juice since 1996.
Women have to drink cranberry juice.
Because in 1996, I was looking for work and I had put in an application at the mine, but I was also smoking marijuana. And then they called me for an interview.
Nice.
So I drank like 3 gallons of cranberry juice.
No way.
Hoping that would help me pass my test. And I got sick, needless to say, from drinking so much cranberry juice. And I have not drank cranberry juice since then. So.
And that's why he's not a crane operator.
I am not.
That's why there's not a movie about him.
But there should be.
Because cranes is spelled too much like cranberry.
There you go.
Cranberry.
I'm a crane operator. Crane operator.
Crane operator.
Blake
Oh
said
my.
that worst this week in theaters made me want to boycott theaters.
But only in 1984.
Man, I tell you what. So last Sunday, who do we have on Shooting the Shelf last Sunday?
The Gonzalez's and
Oh yeah.
well.
And at some point we were talking. Oh, because Monica was into wrestling. We were talking a little bit about wrestling, right? And Blake had told me that he had a developmental contract with WWE, and he sent me some photos of when he wrestled, and dude was fucking jacked. Like,
yeah, he was a meathead.
Holy shit,
totally ripped.
Dude was jacked.
Jacked.
Yeah.
Did he have that nice was it the thigh?
Blake isn't small right now.
Yeah,
No.
I've seen Blake in
Notice.
person today.
Yeah.
It's not probably that good.
I need to know like his whole like backstory of like what his character was and who he wrestled and all that kind of stuff.
Well, he's in the chat.
Well, that's where he got Recon Rage from, right?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, because he was talking about it on. Was he talking about it on Shooting the Shelf when he brought all those other guys on?
I don't remember him talking about it.
It was either Shooting the Shelf or Legion's Lair. I think he was talking about.
Maybe on the Lair.
Yeah.
I
Oh my
hope
God,
he
it's
doesn't.
1 o'clock.
Hope he doesn't mind me sharing this photo because I'm going to do it anyway. So Blake, say something if you don't want me to share this photo. But by the time you
I'm
do,
6'3",
it's going to be too late.
240 now.
So,
That's pretty tall, Blake.
That's funny because I'm 6 foot 230 right
Joe,
now, but
Joe?
it's not muscle.
Whoa. Look at them shorts.
yeah.
Oh, that's Blake?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Woo, Blake. Jeez. I was not expecting
Holy
that.
crap.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many hours did it take to get
Damn.
those shorts off?
Those do look like
He's
some
Legend
Jeff Ray
Daddy.
Evans Legend Daddy shorts right
Well,
there.
if it's latex, let me tell you.
I feel like getting them on would be the problem.
Yeah, Jeff can tell us
I
about
love-
latex shorts. So
So vulnerable.
Play the song,
Blake.
Curtis.
How do you
If he farted, they
hold
would
on.
explode.
hold on, I gotta pull up this photo again
Oh my God.
because what is this guy doing over here?
Backstage. He's the oil guy. He oils them up before they go on.
Blake's taking this picture, jacked as all get out, and this guy's just over here like having a beer.
Yeah, he's a boom operator. You know, he's like,
Oh, that's awesome.
he's a crane
Wasn't expecting
operator.
Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Da-da-da-da-da. Oh, he's going nuts.
Under.
He's a drug.
He's a drug.
Right from
Good stuff. All right. Let's wrap
Probably
this.
just stand like, That guy was probably just standing there thinking, like, why are all these half-naked dudes walking around in here?
Yeah, right.
In latex shorts. I think I went to the wrong bar.
I don't know what's going on.
This was a
But
chick group.
All right. Let's okay. Let's go around the horn. Jesse, Sunday, you'll be on Shoot Yourself. Joe, Joe, you'll be on Oz's tomorrow night. We got Legion's Quest on Monday. Jeff, every other Tuesday in the Cosmic Cabal. He's also got a new show coming up on Sundays. It's called The Tribe. It's all about AWOC. If you're interested in AWOC. Steph, she's on with Dork Lair every so often talking about Glyos with super special people doing some great things. Talking about some new cool stuff. Dylan, he's got hair. He flings it. He throws poop. Yeah. Anything else that I missed? Anything else, guys, that you guys got coming up? Or
Curtis.
Oh, that's awesome.
At all times.
Let's see. Let me see the side of that.
That is kind of cool. That was a Funko Pop?
Yeah, this is the Bahamut Funko.
Oh, it's Bahamut.
That's Baja Blast.
Does anybody remember
Bahamut, the god of dragons?
Yeah.
Of
back in the 90s when the store in the mall would have like t-shirts and stuff, and they would have like these glass dragons, whether they were from like what's that company where they send them in the mail? I don't want to say like Franklin Mint or not
Eagle
that.
Moss.
One of those, believe it or not, before David's father passed, his dad, I've never met him, but he had this amazing collection of dragons. We still have them today. I keep them in my kitchen somewhere. Yeah, they're really cool. I mean, they're kind of cheesy. They might have like a little crystal ball in it or something, but the colors are
Finger
great
Hut
on them. Finger Hut, perhaps it's quite possible, but yeah.
I have a pretty cool collection of dragons. I think you guys got to check them out one time.
We did. Yeah, your D&D ones. I mean, they're no, Motu Vecnas, but pretty cool.
Just I want to play I want to play again. Joe. I want to RPG with you.
Yeah, we got to do that sometime.
Yeah.
You guys were having a blast, man. That was super fun. That was super fun. Cameron's game at Legion's Con. Heck yeah.
Let me know when you start a new campaign or whatever. I'll
Okay.
start listening. Yeah. Okay, cool.
We don't have a ton of free time, but eventually I would like to just run like random games for people that want to try it, just to get more people into playing D&D.
Yeah, why not?
That'd be cool.
Yeah, I'm good at maybe trying to get a couple people that normally wouldn't, maybe.
I would love to be enabled. I have
Enabled
to play.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I've been talking about it for quite a while. It's just my life
Have
is
you,
super
Dylan?
busy right now.
You didn't get a chance to, did you? Play
No,
like
I've never
short
played
one?
before.
Okay, yeah, right on.
You're
Then
right,
definitely-
Jesse. Are we putting you to sleep?
Oh my gosh.
You just headbutt.
They're all just ignoring us.
D&D is fun. Everybody should try it.
Okay, right on. Cool, cool.
Good night, Jesse.
Hopefully the horsemen will have their stuff out soon, and that'd be cool.
It'd be even more incentive. Yep.
Did Jesse die?
We love you, Jesse.
Oh my god, that is a weird picture.
We put him to sleep.
Oh. All right. I think that's it, folks, unless anybody has anything else.
Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks.
Absolutely.
Good seeing you guys. Talking to you.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching.
Catch up. Bye.
Bye.